Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks.
I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Today is the beginning, the official beginning of the NCAA tournament. First 4 games in Dayton. Do you watch these games, gentlemen? I've watched them probably 50-50 the last couple of years of the first 2 days in Dayton.
Phil watches games like Long Beach State and who else were you watching?
Grand Canyon.
You watch some crazy basketball.
I like the
It's
late
good
night
basketball.
Game. Yes.
Why do you like late
These
night
are great
games?
games. Yeah, these are good games to watch.
Okay, do these – now I'm of the mind that you got to fill out your bracket right now.
I agree. People always go, no. The tournament starts today.
Right.
Yes.
Because you can win the tournament
That's right.
if you're in this bracket.
It's very
you
sound
can't-
logic.
Yeah, it's very sound logic. So
It
it's
is.
not like, no, you don't start until Thursday.
No.
No, that's not true. They're not playing games. There's 68 teams in the
That's
bracket. They're just it'd be the term bunny bracket. It's a bunny bracket.
That was sound. These teams can win the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Sound.
Who was it? Was it UCLA that went all the way to the Final Four?
They did.
From a quote play-in game, whatever you want to label it.
I think VCU might have also at one point.
UCLA
did for
was
sure.
play in that year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Syracuse, I think once was
I
also.
think you're right.
So yeah, these teams can go the distance. Today you've got a 16 seed battle, Wagner and Howard. That's at 5:40 on True TV, and then Colorado State and Virginia, the 10 seeds, at 8:10, also on True TV. This is a Colorado State team that beat Creighton by like 20 this year.
That seems like a game to watch.
I would watch this. Yeah, the second game, Wagner and Howard. If you want to watch that, great. But teams that actually could make a run, Colorado State seems like a team that could if they win that game.
You know what the problem with that Virginia game is? Those watching Virginia play. It's hard.
It's tough.
It's hard.
It's a tough watch.
They don't score. They got to hold you under 40 to win. It's hard.
What's the football equivalent to Virginia?
Iowa.
Yeah.
Iowa.
You got it.
They don't score. They play great defense.
Yeah.
You got it. That's
they
exactly
are
right.
Iowa. Yeah.
It's like
They
watching
win a
Iowa.
lot of games somehow, and they're horribly boring to watch.
Oh, they won a national title, right?
Like
They
4
did.
years ago.
The year after they lost to a 16 seed, UMBC beats them 1-16, and they win the title the next year against Texas Tech. Chris Beard and Texas Tech.
Colorado State, Virginia that's real. That's a real game.
Yeah.
I'm nothing against Wagner and Howard, but
It sets the table. It starts things off for the tournament.
Bill? Are you filling out a bracket?
No. I may.
Why
It
does
could
that
happen.
not surprise
Yeah.
me?
It doesn't really. Doesn't do much. I might
No,
fill
let's
one
do
out.
it. Let's see who wins.
Head to head.
Yeah. Let's go head to head and have Jake involved too.
I think that we
Josh.
I think we did one last year as a station. I forget who won. I think I got last place. I picked Arizona to win it all, and they were out in the first round of Princeton, and so it was all donezo after that.
Yeah, you had what was your? You had some kind of weird way to do it. Like you were picking all upsets.
Well, I tend to. It's like if I pick upsets, it's the year of chalk. If I pick chalk, it's the year of upsets. Don't ever follow my bracket. You will finish near last in your pool. So I won't show it to you beforehand. Don't follow mine.
None of the three are qualified.
No.
Really, to do this.
I think we're qualified just because of there's no qualifications.
Well,
so we're in on that.
we're not
And then-
like Jay Billis.
no. But then you'll see Billis will just make horrific errors too. You just see him in basketball. You don't see him in football. It's not all of a sudden. It's like right now. It's like who you guys like next year? I think Georgia's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like those guys. I think they're pretty solid. Be a good pick to have.
I think that Kellogg on that selection show sometimes just defaults to it's a big athletic team. They can really run and defend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Everyone can make a run too. Everyone could they make a run? They could. They could. It's like really. like 80 teams.
Yeah, like they're a 16 seed. Yeah, they can make a run.
Tell you one thing.
Trust me.
They hit all their threes. Watch out. Everyone can make a run. Everyone can make a run according to them.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yes.
So again, tonight, Wagner and Howard, the first game. Colorado State, Virginia. That's 8:10 on True TV, kicking off the first 4 of the NCAA tournament in Dayton.
Fun.
Anything else for idle chit chat off the bat? Except for Bill.
I don't have much going on.
Oh,
no.
come on.
No, I don't. I kind of carry idle chit chat.
I know you do.
It's already time to step up a little bit.
Okay, maybe it's not time for me and you to step up.
Yes.
That's what Bill's saying. Call to action.
Yes, the call to action, Jim.
Call to action. Well, we had a situation, yesterday where I felt I was a big part on getting, 1890 going a little bit and here for the telethon and stuff. Then Jake just took it to his advantage and got a trip.
I didn't take it to my advantage. I called him up.
Got a trip booked out of it to Memphis when he knew I couldn't go. So I
can't go because you can't go then?
No, it's okay. It's okay. The event.
I'm
we
the
had
Bill
a
child
call
here.
to action, and so we got somebody that wanted
Yeah.
to sponsor it. And then I would love to have you go, Bill, but you had stuff going on. I told you that. I told you that. I can't just
Call to action.
cancel the trip because
Is there any other call to action?
we would like to make it happen,
When's
but
movie
they play
Friday?
on Friday.
We can still have movie Friday.
Anything for you, Sip? Chit-chat.
No, Mondays, well, maybe you don't know, or you could know, are really a work day for me. They're busy. I write.
I called you yesterday. You were writing.
I was writing.
I was
He
at
answered
the kitchen
the phone?
table, and I was astounded.
I did answer
I
the
was.
phone.
I go, what do you? I go, really?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, it's what I do for a living. I write.
Yeah, Mondays
you're
are a
right.
writing day. I mean, it was a writing. And then I had to do a video. There's a press conference, a video to be done, and I had to write. And I had, and you got to do your life stuff too. So
A video like a music video?
yeah, I had to do a music.
Like an MTV?
I had to do.
I want to see that.
I had to do a music video with Paula Abdul.
Oh,
That'd be incredible.
Is that somebody?
like to
by
see
the way?
that. Like to
Is
see that.
Is that Paula Abdul?
Paula Abdul, yeah.
I'd love to see
Abdul.
Sip and Thriller.
Doing the chat.
Yeah.
What's that song? Come on, everybody, do the something. Come on.
Conga?
Yeah, Conga. Jake is incredible.
Is that Paula Abdul?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think that was Paula Abdul. But anyway,
I don't think the
I don't
Conga
think-
song's Paula
I
Abdul
don't
either.
think that's Paula Abdul, but we all know what you meant with it.
I think it is Paula Abdul. Text line.
Text line. Is the song Sip's talking about everybody do the Conga?
Yeah.
Is that Paula Abdul? I'm leaning no on this one.
Really?
I'm leaning.
Who are you leaning
No,
to?
I don't have.
I don't know.
It's a one-hit wonder if you ask me. Probably. That's my assumption here on this one.
I'm listen.
Locomotion says pecan pie. Oh,
No.
actually, we got Gloria Estefan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not Paula Abdul.
Which would be awesome to do a video with her also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great. We're same age probably.
Yeah.
Gloria Estefan.
Yes.
Bill
Yes.
Sipple.
Yeah.
Probably more Bill's age than mine.
Mm-hmm.
Actually. Anyway, yeah, that's
So you actually answered the phone while Bill called you
I
when you were
did.
writing.
I did. It was a
You
call to
tend to-
action.
It was a call to action. I wanted to know. I was trying to make sure. I thought maybe you were talking to Pillin.
You tend to not answer the phone when you're writing.
I
Which is
tend
why I'm
not to answer
surprised here.
okay, or we'll just say this. I just tend not to answer the phone. I just tend not to answer the phone. Now, when Jake calls, he rarely calls. So when he calls, I know there's something up usually.
Something up.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen very often.
Right. You don't call. He's a texter, and they're wildly inappropriate usually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible to me sometimes.
Goes both ways.
Incredible. Well, you would say you initiate most of it. though.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
56%.
Yeah, I shake my head, but no, I don't. I make a practice of not talking on the phone very much.
Smart.
Yeah.
I focus on screenshots.
We get a lot of them. I like them.
I focus on screenshots.
On Facebook screenshots.
Screenshots. Funny things that make me laugh.
If someone went through your photo reel, Bill, what percentage is screenshots versus actual pictures taken?
Oh, it's probably 78% screenshots, just random screenshots. I
awesome.
try to delete them if I can.
Yep.
Once I send it, so I delete. But
78%.
there's sometimes I'm going through, I go, why do I have all these still in here? And there's some funny stuff that comes up.
Oddly specific.
Oddly-
78%.
Yes.
Bill, your photos are full. Yeah, it's all screenshots. That's all it is.
The funny thing that he did, it was really funny at first, was when you don't answer you immediately on a phone call and you send seriously.
Seriously.
I don't know how you get
That's my
away with
next-
that. Seriously.
Now it's to the point where if Sip doesn't answer, he texts in seconds. Saying, hold on, I'll get back to you. He knows that seriously
Seriously,
is coming and some sort of a screenshot with the yellow circle around it. Yeah,
Or we'll
true.
get accused of screening calls once in a while.
Yes.
I've had that. I mean,
Yes.
I would answer it if I was able to answer it, usually. I don't deny
Screener.
phone calls very often. I will answer
No, you're
it
pretty good.
if I'm by my phone and I'm not busy, I will answer it every time.
Can somebody welcome back Josh, please?
Josh is
It
back.
is 6:11.
He took 9 days off for spring break. 9 days.
So I missed one part. So I told you he went to New Orleans, which he did. He also went to Gulf Shores, Alabama. This is a long trip, a lot of driving. So he drove back 23 hours on Sunday or Monday, 23 hours straight.
Whoa.
Shifts here, 23
Did you
hours.
go to the bar, the Florida Bama bar?
Oh, yeah. He said
you?
he went there.
Yeah.
Floribama?
Floribama. He went there.
That's
That
an
place is
incredible spot.
wild.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's a wild.
If you haven't, if there's a place to go, that's one place that's on your bucket list.
And if you don't know, just trust me when us when we say it is a wild place.
Is it really?
You see some things you don't see anywhere else probably in this world, in the Floribama. If you want to open up your imagination, think about that.
Okay.
There's some things you can't unsee or unhear or anything like that.
If you want to own a bar, that would be the bar.
Yeah. It's pretty,
What's the one bar in the world you know? That'd be it.
the Floribama.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you concur with that, Josh? Josh seems like he's refreshed to me.
He got a haircut.
Look at the energy over there.
Yeah, looks like he got a little bit of a haircut.
He got here about 5:20 this morning. He was ecstatic. He's like, what can I do to help out? He's ready to roll this morning. So thank you, Josh, and welcome back. We hope you had a fun trip.
Who's the most happy right now? Bella.
She can sleep in today.
Because
Yes.
Bella's a world-class track athlete that
She
has
is.
practice.
Yep.
So it's not like, okay, when she leaves here, she's not done for the day. She has a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
God, that'd be nice.
JP on the text line says, 1 minute ago, Sip was asking if Paula Abdul was a real person, then quotes songs. What the heck, man?
What do you mean? No, I know she's a real person.
I think the song you're looking for is
Conga.
Straight Up Now Tell Me. Is that the one? Straight Up
Oh, I
Now
mean,
Tell
maybe.
Me?
No, I thought she sang conga.
Okay. Well, she didn't sing that one.
That was Gloria.
Gloria.
Estefan. Same genre, same age woman. I mean, I wasn't that far off. Right. Yeah. Paul Abdul had more hits than Gloria Estefan. She did.
Can someone confirm that?
Oh, 100.
I'm pushing back on that one.
No.
too.
100.
No,
For
Paul-
sure? Paul
Yeah.
Abdul
I have
did?
no idea. But I'm saying yes. Yeah.
String of hits.
Okay.
String of hits.
All right, someone can confirm that in the text line too. That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at Newton's Lawn Care. Call or text Andrew at 402-440-6297. 50% off your first fertilizer application this fall or this spring. This spring, not fall, spring. 402-440-6297. Was he up this morning, Bill, in the garage? Andrew.
What's that?
Was
Andrew was not there this morning, but he checked in this morning. He's already on some other job site, so he was not there. But he
Wow.
let me know.
Early.
Let me know about 3:30. I got a text from him this morning. Let me know that he was up on a different job site. So let me know that things were not. There's nothing askew. He's fine.
When does he go to bed?
I don't know when he goes to bed. I have no idea. He works. I think he works 18-hour days. 18-hour days. He's incredible.
He
least
must
that's
really
amazing.
like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be kind of nice working on yards.
On every day. You always had some sort of satisfaction, I would think.
Yeah.
I love
And you're
mowing a
awful.
yard gives me satisfaction.
That's what have I always said to Sip?
Yes.
I've always told Sip that you can see instant results on
Yes.
mowing the yard.
God, there's something.
Yeah.
There's something where me and you guys are way different.
Like even shoveling. I don't
Yeah.
shoveling instant results.
Yeah,
I
I don't mind
shovel.
shoveling. I don't mind that. I
It
like
goes from a crap
I
driveway
hate
to a
mowing the
clean
yard.
driveway. The grass goes from long to short. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
the
all
smell.
Oh
There's no smell for snow. There's a
no,
smell for grass.
You're right.
You got a smell for grass.
Yeah, I prefer grass to snow, but
Yes.
still, it's the process of removing something and seeing instant results when you do it. That's why I like
yeah,
it.
it's wonderful.
I did that for years for Sip. That's why I
No,
like
yeah,
mowing.
you're obsessed with it.
I am. I like to mow.
He like goes and shovels other people's stuff, which I do a little bit of.
Well,
but-
it's being a neighbor, being a friendly neighbor there.
Way overrated.
402-464-5685. Call or text as always. Matt Rhule was at the podium yesterday to kick off spring football. We will also have at
He
some
was.
point today. I got Trev Alberts audio from yesterday too. We will get to that.
Whoa, I want to
Whoa.
hear that.
You want to hear the
Not
Trev-
right now.
Yeah,
But
we will hear the Trev Alberts.
I
audio.
want to hear some Trev.
We will
This
hear
was
some
press conference at Texas A&M.
That's right.
Trev A&M.
Trev A&M.
Introductory.
Yep.
Yes.
He was introduced formally yesterday.
He said something. I did hear a little blurb that I thought was borderline hilarious.
Okay.
And he talked about the two games. He goes, I can't lose.
I have that audio. I'll play that.
I
for you.
can't lose. They're both teams are my teams. I don't quite get that one.
I cringe.
That one.
I cringed.
That one is a wow for me. Yeah, I can't lose.
Yeah, well, let's play that one right now. Can we play that one?
That is a 100% wow.
Here's what Bill's referring to from Trev Alberts. We will get Matt Rhule here in a short while, but this is Trev Alberts at his introductory press conference yesterday at A&M, at Trev A&M.
Yes.
Here's thoughts on the basketball games.
Well, I will say that it appears a little too coincidental to me. But no, you look, I mean, I'm really happy for Amy Williams. I'm really happy for Fred Hoiberg. Look, I spent 3 years working with them and just trying to support them. You know, those basketball programs have achieved some really significant things. I'm also really, really happy for Coach Taylor and Buzz Williams, right? And I've had a chance as I started to look at this job, really dive in. I've watched a lot of press conferences. I've watched Coach Taylor, just really impressed. Those are 4 really outstanding human beings and 4 great teams. And so it'll be a little surreal and interesting to watch them compete. But the beauty is I can't lose. So
Yes, you can.
Nervous laugh because he sounds scary to me. I mean, he's scary. What is that?
Yes, you can lose. You sure can. If Nebraska beats you, you lose, my friend.
I don't. Geez. Yeah, let's talk about something.
I had to play that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh, for cutting that up this morning.
Yeah, Josh.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, good job.
That was
and
great.
we'll have more from Trev later.
I got some more. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get some more from Trev.
More cringe.
Yeah, we
more
got some
cringy
stuff.
comments.
I
Oh,
can't lose.
I can't lose.
It doesn't add
with
up
a chuckle.
to me.
We had a nervous chuckle there.
It doesn't add up.
Can't
To me.
lose.
There was a nervous chuckle in the background.
There was.
There was.
We listen to it again. Here,
Yeah, listen to the nervous
chuckle.
a little surreal and interesting to watch them compete. But the beauty is I can't lose. So
Wow. That was his chuckle. He chuckled.
Nervous chuckle.
Okay. Trev Alberts at the podium.
Yeah,
he can't lose either of the men's or women's NCAA tournament games, apparently.
Okay.
I think Nebraska
All right.
fans feel differently than that.
When Nebraska beats Texas A&M in the men's side, he probably can't. It would be interesting to see where he'll be for both, or on the women's side if he'll be able to get to both. How it works. When Nebraska beats him, will Trev go into the locker room, congratulate Fred and the team?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You know why?
Better be
He doesn't work there.
Yep.
I don't think he would. No. My question is he going to be prominent in the arena like he was at PBA? Is he going to sit courtside? I wonder what that picture will look like. I thought Rhule did make a good comment yesterday that he didn't like them being matched because it takes the spotlight off the players. It does. It's taking the spotlight off the game. It's really unfortunate. Whoever made the decision, it's a bad decision because if people are talking about it, we're talking about it. I mean, you have to talk about it. You got to give it voice, and it takes I think the first question to Fred on Sunday was about that. I mean, that is unfortunate. People are asking Rink Mast about it. Yep. That is unfortunate. This isn't about Trev Alberts. This should never be about an AD.
No.
Right?
No.
AD should be in the background all the time.
Just remember, though, it's not about it, but in the other, 48 states, they're not talking about it. They're not talking about it. If you're in Connecticut right now, it's like
don't even know what happened. Probably
they have no idea, and so they're not talking about that. So they're looking at the game as if it's just a game. The only 2 places they're looking at it is, and really, it's more one-sided. I don't think A&M's looking at it going like, oh man, this is something, isn't it?
I don't think
They're not saying a word about it.
No.
They're not saying a word. Nebraska is, but A&M's really not. They're not. That's not a big deal. So kind of a one-sided.
I'm not going down there to talk to him. I'm not doing that story. I'm not. I'm covering a basketball game, a huge game.
What if you're in the media section and he walks up and says hello to you?
He probably won't, number one.
Just hypothetical here.
I'll say hi. I mean, you can be cordial to someone, right? I'll be cordial. Not what
Will you do a nervous laugh?
I try.
Hey, Trev.
I might sound like Beavis.
Beavis Butthead.
What went for the bro slam versus the handshake?
Yeah.
What
if you did? What if you went for
like you did to Elizabeth?
Was that awkward?
Yes,
really?
it was.
I'd just give Trev a shake, just a normal dude shake. Probably not.
If he comes in like this, though.
He won't do that.
You're coming in for
no,
this.
and that's not. Trev's not that guy.
All right.
He's not that guy. No, I'll just give him a normal shake. I doubt it'll occur. I hope not. And then you know what? I'm not sitting courtside. I found out yesterday. I'm in the rafters.
Are you?
Yeah, Nebraska. Yeah, you're interested in stuff like this.
I am.
Nebraska has 5 spots courtside. The media, 5.
How'd
And
you
I
know?
don't-
I'm on 3.
No,
Is Robin down there?
Yeah, Robin's
you're
down.
up in the rafters.
well, I didn't cover him a lot of the year, as you know.
Yeah, but you're SIP though.
You're Steve
Steve
Sipple.
Sipple. But come on.
The Lincoln Journal Star for
Doesn't know how
40
much more-
years.
I'm fine with being upstairs. I really am.
The Daily
Oh,
Nebraska.
you're bringing binoculars then.
I don't know. I think their media situation is much like PBA, where you're
Okay.
not way
It's
up.
not that bad. It's
Yeah.
not that bad. Okay. You say rafters, I think that's binoculars level.
If it's the rafters, it's the rafters. I've been in the FedEx Forum. It's not that. It wouldn't be that high. It wouldn't be that high. I mean, it's not that bad. I don't mind being up there. I don't deserve to be on the floor. I didn't cover the team half the year, right?
And who's the?
Hell, I didn't watch
There's a
some
game after you, right?
Yeah.
How many games are that
Houston.
day?
Houston
Houston plays Longwood.
plays Longwood afterward, which I wish I could scout, with
Kinda.
my expertise. But
If you saw something,
I wasn't laughing.
if you see something, say something. So you'd tell Fred if you caught something. Would you tell Fred? Hey, listen, I'm just watching. Hey, listen,
Saw a couple things.
don't hold me back on. But I got a couple things here I saw.
Couple things I saw from them defensively that Fremont did too back in the day. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I'll be watching.
Let's not forget who the writer of the year is in the state. Bill.
Yes.
It's Steve Sipple.
He got a
It's
trophy.
the Nebraska. He did.
From you guys.
We had to step up.
Still a trophy.
We had to step up and promote this.
You're the national.
Nobody else even said congratulations, even on my own family.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got you.
You got me a
plaque,
trophy. Yeah, that's why I was so over.
You're writer of the year.
Yeah.
Think about that.
And you can't be on the floor.
You
No,
can't be on
I'm
the
not
floor.
on the
You mean?
floor.
Was Robin writer of the year?
No, I was.
No, he
well,
wasn't.
yesterday.
So what is this? So who else is
He might
up
give
there?
up his seat
Who
for
are
you.
the 5?
Well, who are the 5? It would be. I mean, I know Robin is, and I know Steve.
Merrick.
Yeah, God, Jake rescues me. Steve Merrick, and I know Amy Just. No, I don't know Amy Just. I know Wilson. Wilson, the World
I'm
Herald.
not sure what his last name is.
Yeah,
No.
Wilson.
Thank you, though. Wilson.
So there's
It's a
3.
great name, Wilson.
Yeah,
It is a
Wilson.
good name.
He's a great kid too.
It's a good name.
He is. He's a great kid. He covered the Indiana Pacers. That's what I know
Okay.
about him.
Yeah.
He covered the damn Indiana Pacers. He's about 23 years old. That's pretty good. And that's all I know for
Okay.
sure. I just know yesterday I was informed that I'm in the room upstairs. That's fine. 100.
Will you text Robin and Amy and just say, what's it like down there? What's the
I
view
can't
down
quite
there?
see
I
up
can't
here.
see.
Hey, who
Would
hit
you-
that shot? Hey, was that Rink? Was that Bryce? Was that Bryce?
It looks like Jake down there.
There's no Bynum on the floor.
How'd Jake get on the court?
Why is Jake on the court?
Yeah.
No, that's
Jake,
fine.
where are your seats at?
I'd be probably by SIP up in the rafters.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
You'd be
Are
okay.
you getting media? Is that
Media
you're getting
credential.
Media credential.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I gotta act
Don't-
responsibly. I
you
gotta
know-
act responsibly in the
Yeah,
media section.
and you know I'm working up there.
I'm not going to bother you.
Let's just nip this in the bud
Yeah.
right now. I'm working. I got to write during the game.
If Nebraska wins, we will go outside the media section and embrace for a second.
Okay.
To sing, it's the first ever time it would happen that Nebraska
No, wait a
Nebraska
second.
won a game.
It's the first ever time we would embrace.
A hug.
too. Half hug.
A half hug.
As the game's ending, Huskers are up 9, the waning seconds. Is there a crowd chant towards Trev?
Ooh,
Is
that's a great question.
Is there a crowd chant?
Yes, I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say yes.
Is it Go Big Red or is it something more vulgar
yeah.
towards the Trev part here?
Yes.
What's the chant?
Well, I mean, the
It's not like-
pushback would be, are we above this? And the
Yes.
answer would probably be no.
There's nothing I hate worse than people that are above things. Nothing I hate worse. I love people that have this. Are you above?
Just let it go.
Are you above that? No, we're not. We're going to do it.
Nope.
No, we're not.
I
I
wonder.
don't see Nebraska fans cuss very often in their chants.
Yeah, I would say it'd be
Football,
a non-vulgar chant.
So screw you, Trev.
Screw you,
Yeah.
Trev. I can see that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Gosh darn it, Trev.
Can you think
Darn
of anything
you,
else?
Trev.
Dude, darn you,
Darn you, Trev. Darn you, Trev. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'll see how it sounds.
I don't.
We'll try it out.
We'll
see
try
if-
it out.
See if it picks up steam in the arena. From the media
From the media section,
Sip starts
Jake starts it. Darn you, Trev.
Come on, people.
See if it catches on.
Sip does this. Come on, people. Darn you, Trev.
Way out of character.
Jake's got his shirt on.
Benedict Alberts shirt.
Benedict Albert. Are you wearing that?
No, I'm not. I can't wear that to the game.
You
I
can't.
can wear that in Memphis at some point.
Yeah.
Cannot wear that.
You can wear your old school, your jacket. You can take your jacket, your Nebraska basketball jacket. Yeah.
See, that's even sketchy too in the media section. You
It
can't
is.
really show.
No. You can't.
You can't wear Husker gear.
No, I'll wear ticket stuff, I'm sure. But I will have that jacket on the premises for after the game or before the game, and then switch it out to the more professional,
Yeah.
less biased version of
I
attire.
don't understand that because
I
it's
know.
so clear. It's like we're the media, and we flew here from Nebraska to cover Nebraska, and I can't wear Nebraska quarter zip. That makes no sense to me.
Well,
None.
we're supposed to be, what's the word?
Yeah, if you're
Unbiased.
Unbiased, but you're not unbiased.
You're
though.
not. If you're Sports Illustrated, I get it. Yeah, no, I'm just here to cover the game for SI. So I wear a blue shirt.
It's an interesting discussion. I had a publisher one time that it was before, you guys would be half interested in this. It was an interesting moment for me. We had a publisher. And remember when Nebraska played Penn State right after Sandusky? Remember
Yes,
that?
of course. That was 2011.
And it was tense. There's a lot of tension. And the idea of our publisher was to we're going to get you guys. She was thinking about safety. I don't know if there was issues there or something. I don't know what it was, but she was very concerned about safety. And she said, "Well, hey, we'll get a limo and take you right to the media entrance." And I said, "Well, we don't. We're fine. We blend in. It's not a big problem." She goes, "Well, aren't you going to be wearing red?" I'm like, "No,
No.
we don't wear red."
Yeah.
I mean, we're done. She's like, "You don't wear red to the games?" That was the publisher of the Lincoln Journal-Star. "You don't wear red?" And I was like, "No, we don't. I mean, we're really not supposed to." And she just she didn't
I
understand.
saw you pull up to the stadium in a limo and get out.
With a red
No,
sweatshirt on.
just you in a limo getting out with your briefcase.
Bill would lose it.
I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind.
Like Yoko Ono.
You go no.
Like,
That's
I'm like,
whisked,
Yoko Ono. Whisk him
away.
whisk him into the media area.
whisked away.
People holding up like, let him through. Let him through.
Oh my God, Jake knows that story. I'm glad you mentioned it. When me and BC were covering one of those Florida bowl games, Brian Christopherson used to work at the Journal-Star. We went to an Orlando Magic game. This is a dead true story. It's incredible. It was incredible. I was freaked out by the whole thing. We just on a lark called them and said, "Hey, we kind of want to go to the game. So we'll be there as media." BC wore sweatpants. I was disheveled. I mean, we had worked all day. I was completely disheveled. You can imagine. And we went to the game, and first of all, they said there's a media buffet. I'm like, "All right, let's go." And BC's like, no, we're not going to the media buffet.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Why?" She's
Why?
like, "Because we're not covering the game."
Yeah,
And then credential though.
And then we went. Then a guy found us. A guy in a nice jacket, Orlando Magic official, found us and escorted us up to our seats where we were sitting. And we were walking through this corridor, and he roped it off with red ropes. So and all the crowds had to stop. And he said, "Media, make way." DC is like, he's walking ahead. He has his sweat. We don't have anything on us. There's no notebook. No.
You got a beer in your hand.
Hey, waving to people.
He said, "Media, make way."
You're double fisting beers on the way down.
He had red rope.
Give him a hand.
They put up red ropes for us. This is amazing. We're not even covering this game.
That'd be so much fun to be one of those guys.
Yeah.
I would do that all the time to everybody. I would.
Media, make way, please.
Make way. Red velvet
forgot.
ropes up.
I'm the media. Come on.
The media make way guy.
Yeah.
Media
Did you
make way.
laugh? Did you laugh?
No, I was just a little freaked out by the whole thing.
Were they like the old school gray Spalding sweatpants, like those? Old school.
You looked like you just got out of bed. And so did I, frankly. I mean, we were covering those bowl games. I mean, you're just working all the time. You don't. Personal hygiene is about seventh on your list of importance. So it was fun. It was fun. That's when they had that. That's when they had the guy I missed on the
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard.
Yeah, the all-time leading scorer for the Magic.
Yeah, they had Dwight
Down to a
Howard.
finals appearance, which they got swept by, I think, the Lakers that year.
They had Dwight Howard that year, and they were playing the Toronto Raptors, and it was Christmas, and there was not even media there. I mean, we were in the media section. There's like 3 people.
That's why you had the.
There's nobody covering for the Toronto team. you know, and I think there's one guy covering it for Orlando Magic, and then there was like 2 other people.
You have to chime in with him, give us some ideas.
We can wait the press conference.
Hey, Dwight, rough night out there, huh?
I would have always went to the media buffet, though. There's no doubt.
Yeah,
if I
he was like, no, we're not going to the media buffet. And I kind of admired his stand.
If you have the credential, use the
you have the
buffet
credentials.
pass.
Use the,
We're not covering the game.
When I got the media pass here for the vault,
That's right.
what did I do? I went down and I
had a big burger.
Had a burger.
Stood and ate it.
Stood and ate it while I was talking to Keith Mann.
Yeah,
yeah.
You found the food
had
area.
a burger. Yes,
it was really distracting. Bill was in there, and everybody's like, "That's Bill Busch. That's Bill Busch. Yeah, that's Bill Busch. Yeah."
It's like media.
Yeah.
It was more like, why would he be here? Why would he be here? He has no knowledge of what's going on.
He found his way to the media area.
I did.
He's walking a hamburger over there. Look at him.
How do I get there?
How do I get there? Yeah, came down.
And I gave you good parking instructions.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it told me to park in the parking ramp at the stadium. There wasn't one car in there. I pull in there. There's not one car.
Exactly.
I'm walking over. I'm like as a crow flies, I'm like, it's not that far. We zigzag through. It's over. It's 2.5 miles. 2.5 miles. It was like, I'm like, no, I can see it right there. Can't get there.
That's why I walked out with Bill. I'm like, where are you going?
Yeah,
Sip said to park over here.
It was snowing when I left.
It was massive snowflakes.
Just saw Creighton hit 32-3.
Yeah. And I'm like, where did Sip have you park?
Well, there's nobody there, so you had a parking spot.
Yeah. And we had to walk through a protest.
Yeah, we did.
Simple goes, just keep your head down. Just power through it. So he told me, just keep your head down.
Walk up to the ramp.
He goes, give me a protest. Be cool. Give me a protest. Just be cool.
Walk right through it.
Walk through. Keep your head down. Yes.
Power through it. We're going to take a break. We'll
get
some Matt Rhule and Trev Alberts.
Media,
when we
make way.
Come back on early break and take it.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Acres is bringing you the nation's largest indoor display of John Deere equipment and technology. Acres 2024 Ag and Turf Expo showcases everything from tillage and planting to application and harvest. We'll also offer the latest industry insights from ag professionals across the state. Join us in Grand Island at Fauner Park March 21st and 22nd. Go to acres.com/expo24 for a complete schedule of speakers and activities.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine. It will be a little breezy at times, but it will be warm. See an afternoon high around 68. Tonight, mainly clear skies with an overnight low around 31. And tomorrow, mainly sunny skies, a little cooler though. See a high around 47. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
When you teach your children how to set and reach goals, you'll do more than just help them succeed in school. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. Motivation and goal setting build confidence and instill a drive that will benefit children their entire lives. It will also help them become more positive thinkers. Working together, parents and teachers are a powerful team for student success.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Forget the lame excuse this year. Your boss already knows why you can't make it to work for those magical 2 days in mid-March. Join 93.7 The Ticket on Thursday and Friday, March 21st and 22nd at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O for March Mayhem. Come early on Thursday and get a ping pong ball with a lucky team on it. And stay all day for prizes throughout and buzzer beater upsets. It's March Mayhem with 93.7 The Ticket for the NCAA tournament at Buffalo Wings and Rings, 68th and O. This
good morning, little brother.
is Early Break with Zip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We'll get to some Matt Rhule audio in a second. Before that, our second segment is always sponsored by Beck's Hybrids, the largest independent family-owned seed company in the USA, founded in 1937. Beck's Hybrids provides unrivaled customer service and product diversity for both corn and soybeans, a company founded on faith, family, and farming. To find your nearest Beck's Hybrids rep, head over to beckshybrids.com. And did you have a bag you had?
The 3 F's, which is nice.
Yeah.
Repeat those 3 F's again.
Faith, family, farming.
All together. That's what Sonny does. And Steve, what you don't know is that Trevor brought that bag for you today.
Trevor from Beck's. From Beck's Hybrids.
And with that is directly from Sonny. Sonny Beck, the president of Beck's Seed. That's directly from him. That was his bag. It was his bag, and true story.
True story. Give it to Steve Sipple.
Give this to Steve Sipple, he said.
Journalist of the Year.
Media, make way. So this is directly from Sonny, right? And then it was an incredible gift, obviously, for you to be able to get. Explain what was there.
Well, it's a bag. It's a carry bag. It looks like canvas.
What would it take to destroy that bag? A hurricane? A tornado? What would it tear? I mean, could you tear that bag apart?
7 years of foul weather.
I mean, it'd be incredible. I mean, it's the most durable bag. I carry.
Nice.
If you carry it, we'll look over there, Jake. What's over there?
Oh my God!
In the corner.
So what do you put in it?
What's that? My phone. Things like that.
It's immersed now.
So it's like my headphones, some different things, a few notes, a hat.
It's very handsome.
It's very handsome.
Rugged in that bag.
I feel very manly.
Rugged.
I feel rugged. I feel rugged. when I carry it.
Yeah.
I feel like
back there.
I feel like I could farm immediately. I feel like I could just step out.
Could.
I can just get in some dirt. Just get my hands in some dirt when I have that. So thank you, Trevor.
It's meant for that.
Thank you, and also thank you for taking over Nebraska with seed, soybean, and corn.
The leader.
I do want to say thank you for it because I will put that to use.
Yeah, well,
maybe this weekend.
That's what breakers do. That when you advertise here, it becomes a friendship. And where did Trevor go yesterday? To Treads.
Treads Central Tire Pros
To Cortland. Went down to Treads.
And it was great. He had a great experience.
He had a great experience down there. So yeah, he had a chance. He talked to Ron Preston, the best athlete in the history of Lions, Nebraska.
And he runs Treads.
He runs Treads.
The palace that is Treads Central Tire
And the
Pros.
palace that is. If you get a chance, I tell you right now, if you're listening and you have children, try to arrange a field trip to Beck's. Try to arrange a field trip. Yes, and it would be,
take that.
kids would be blown away if they saw.
I was blown away.
Yeah, I was. So kids, if you guys, right now, if you're a teacher going like, what should we do for a field trip? Go to Beck's, Goner.
It's just off the interstate.
Trevor,
Easy access.
Easy access.
Jake, you were blown away?
I was.
Jake is a juvenile.
Yes. There's no albino on hole 8. With short kill.
Someone can check on that kid. That
Kill
guy
is way too short.
Check on the
His knees
albino,
are-
please.
You can't see his knees.
Sip, you were at the press conference yesterday.
Yes.
Matt Rhule spoke to the media.
Did Sip
and-
ask a question? We get it on in audio.
Maybe
Here's the thing. I asked our producers to cut up the audio, and it says Matt Rhule opening statement 12 minutes long. So obviously I can't play the whole.
There's
I'm
some-
not going to play the
there's
whole
some- there's
statement.
two
But what
things-
did you hear from
We
him?
can get to, let's just get to some football stuff. I mean, he said in
Well, hold it now. What was the first 12? There was a 12-minute lapse you're going past.
Well, I mean, he was,
within the last year.
That was a 12-minute
can I
conversation.
access my notes?
Yes,
please.
go to
We
it.
would encourage
Yes, go to
that.
your notes.
We would
Yeah.
encourage.
Front and back.
Yeah. The early stages, or the main, let's just say this, the main topic of the day was Matt Rhule speaking in sort of reassuring tones that he's not going anywhere. He very much took the high road regarding Trev Alberts leaving for Texas A&M. He said that Trev is classy. His wife is classy. They're very classy people. He did a great job here. He said he left it better than he found it. He was very grateful for Trev. He didn't, he said that Trev reached out to him and didn't say why necessarily, or Rhule didn't want to say why Trev left. He said that's his story to tell.
Also, had to be very reassuring for Husker fans because Coach Rhule mentioned that he had got what's the word, hit up, or people had reached out to him about his
contract,
his availability to leave.
His contract.
Yes. So what was said about his availability to leave?
He said he spoke in very reassuring tones, and he said this. Let me scroll to it. He said this exactly. He says, this is Matt Rhule talking, I've gotten kind of frustrated the last couple of days because national people have called me saying, hey, what's your contract situation like? And he said, I'm here and I'm all in. He said emphatically, he said, Julie's all in. In fact, he said his wife is opening a business.
What kind of business?
I don't know. We didn't ask. There was
Let's
no
figure that out
follow
today.
Yeah,
I'd like to know
and
what
I
the
think
business
it
is.
might
That'd
be
be kind of fun.
down in this area. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta find that.
That'd be nice.
Occupy that.
He said, I love Ted Carter and I love Trev. Now Ted Carter played a huge role in hiring him too. Those two guys, Ted Carter and Trev. He said, but I came to be at the University of Nebraska. I've loved the people that I've met. And we're not going anywhere unless you guys, early break, unless you guys kick us out.
I don't think early break. I don't even think directed towards that. I don't.
He referred to
He referred to us?
No, he did not.
Did he say that? Did he refer to
No,
the
he did
ticket?
not. I shouldn't have done that. I was irresponsible.
Wow.
I injected
We
that.
got mentioned by Matt Rhule.
No,
That's kinda
we didn't.
cool.
We didn't
Okay.
get mentioned by
Get
Matt.
that audio.
Yeah, we didn't get mentioned.
need that for sure.
He was very upbeat. And that was the thrust of the press conference. However, he did talk about football. I guess before that, he also discussed what he wants to see in the next AD. And it was, it made sense.
I
He
got
said,
that one for you.
You got it?
I have that one.
Look at that.
I have that.
That's incredible.
Matt, Jake, qualities you want in an AD.
Well, now let's. I just want to be clear on something. He wasn't asked that exactly. He was asked.
That's what he wanted to talk about. What was the question that he
Oh, the question
led into that, though?
He was asked, what sort of leader do you like to work with? Then he sort of made it about the AD.
Yeah, I really want somebody who has unbelievable urgency. This is like one of the most pivotal. We spend a lot of time talking about like the transfer portal and NIL. This is one of the most pivotal times in college athletics, and we just need doers. You know what I mean? We need doers. We need people who just figure it out and work. And so, I love the fact in Trev that I had an athletic director that was here, at 7 o'clock, 7:30 every morning in a suit and tie. He was a worker. Pat Kraft, who I worked with at Temple's, now at Penn State, was a worker. They were right there with you. So I think what we need is somebody that's going to come in and just get things done. And again, they have to be really mentally strong, because when you come to a place that has as big a brand as Nebraska that people are so passionate about and care about, when you do something, a lot of people are going to like it. Some people aren't going to like it. And if you're listening to the outside noise, you have no chance. So I'm just hoping that it's somebody that's a worker, a doer. And I also want someone, Sam, that's going to go fight. Okay, go fight in the committees in the NCAA, to go fight in the Big Ten. Like I could say, because I'm the football coach, I'm mad we're playing Texas A&M both games, because now the games are about the AD leaving. It's not about our players. Our players deserve the games to be about us. And so, I think having somebody that's not going to just go quietly into the night, that's a doer, that's a worker. I think that's what we need to really take what we have and get it on overdrive.
We do not go quietly in the night on early break. We don't, and we won't.
Is that our motto now? Is that our show motto? We let you have that moment. Yes.
We won't.
We won't.
We don't.
We won't. It's our new one. Yeah, I'm getting a T-shirt.
We don't go quietly in the night. We voice our.
That might be a bit that comes. Yeah. We do not go quietly into the early break. We don't, and we won't.
Okay. There was football talk. He I don't know if you have this cut up.
What you got?
He did not shy away from saying they have higher expectations, as they should, for 2024. He goes, he said, we're going to give our players the gift of high expectations. He did not specify records or goals or anything like that. And he probably doesn't make sense this time of year. He said, he did say this, if there's one thing we've done well, is we've put a lot of talent on the roster. Now, the question I did ask him later as a follow-up is, where do you see the most talent on your roster? What position groups? And he mentioned depth in the secondary, and they do have good depth in the secondary. It's a pretty talented secondary. And he also running back. He said depth at running back. Now, a couple of those guys aren't going to be available in the spring. Gabe Irvin won't be available, period. He did say Ramir Johnson could be limited. He could play a little bit, practice a little bit in the spring. But those are the two positions groups he mentioned. What else? Dylan. He talked about Dylan. I think Dylan Rhule has benefited. He didn't say this. This is Sipple talking. From all this hubbub about Trev and then the respective Nebraska basketball teams making a run. We haven't talked much about Rhule, Dylan.
It's been pretty quiet.
Yeah. I mean, it's spring, it's winter, spring, whatever it is. Probably wouldn't talk about him all that much anyway. But man, we didn't even, like yesterday, the talk about pure football took a big back seat. Now, it did happen because then there were players there. Jamal Banks was the first player up at the podium. Then they had Buford, and who was the third? Come on, Jake, rescue.
I was not watching at that point.
You were there.
Yeah,
Butler.
I was not at the press conference.
Butler, the defensive end.
Yep.
We'll call him.
Jamari Butler.
Yeah, and those three were there. Banks went up first, which to me is informative.
Jamal Banks, the Wake Forest transfer receiver.
He was the first player to address the media in a pre-spring football conference, which tells you what? They have big plans for him, or they wouldn't send him to the podium, right?
Correct.
He's probably going to be a starter. He's not as big as Purify. That's the standard, right?
For you. That's your golden standards.
Purify. Do you remember Bill Purify? Do you remember him at all?
Look at Bill's face. Oh, no. Bill was
here.
Bill
Yeah,
was
you were
here.
here. Your father's good.
Yeah.
Didn't you think he was good?
Yeah.
Was he tough to
when they
defend?
caught the touchdown pass against A&M? Yes.
I think he almost threw hands there for a second.
Yeah, I was on the sideline.
Well,
I had a really good view of it. You know why? Because I was coaching the team.
I didn't put the time period together. I didn't put it together in my head readily. But
I saw this happen.
Yeah.
Bill.
He could play.
Okay.
Was he tough to defend in practice?
He was tough to defend in practice. Yes, there's several good receivers on that team.
Yeah.
Swifty was on that team at the time.
Swift.
Yeah, there's some very
that
good.
kid from Houston was on that team.
Yep.
Terrence Nunn.
Terrence Nunn.
Yep. There was good
That
receivers.
kid from Houston. Is that what you're
He's
calling
from Houston.
Zach was the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
On offense. So
it's a good squad.
Pretty good squad.
Yeah, good squad. Yeah.
Purifies my all-time favorite.
We are aware of that. You've made that very clear for years.
Mo was also
upon years.
awesome person too.
He thought snow grew up from the ground. I think he was joking, but it was funny. It was funny. He said, "I thought snow grew up from the ground."
There's some audio and some thoughts from Matt Rhule yesterday. When we come back,
we can't, and we
don't go quietly into the night.
Yeah.
We don't, and we won't.
We don't, and we won't.
We don't on early break.
I know.
Do we?
I'm getting a hoodie.
You're very outspoken.
We'll put on a t-shirt.
Jake sometimes yells his takes.
Yeah, I do.
You ever notice Jake yelling takes?
Yes, he's noticed that. Bill's Thrills and Song of the Day is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. Navigating the legal system can be stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. Liberty Law Group is here to do the heavy lifting for you. We believe in treating every client with respect and understanding. When you're in need of legal assistance, trust Liberty Law Group to fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Spring is on its way. Are you prepared to keep the grass greener on your side? Blades Lawn and Landscape has a position opened at a homeowner association to their client list with residential and commercial openings also. Transform your yard into a private oasis with the professional services offered by Blades Lawn and Landscape, including landscape walls and beds and a 5-step fertilizer program applied by a licensed professional. Call them today at 402-730-6320 or go to bladeslcc.com to schedule a free estimate on commercial or residential lawn services.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Women may be complicated, but I make sure buying jewelry isn't. Your gal has a style, and you can figure this out. Is she more of a classic necklace kind of gal, or does she rock the boho chic vibe with layers of delicate bracelets? This is crucial intel. Not trusting your intel? Stop in the store and we'll sort out the details. I promise to make this super easy. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
It's getting nicer outside, but it's still hit or miss in the spring on golf weather. Not at Double Eagle Golf. You're home for always 72-degree weather and no wind. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues are underway, but stay tuned for info on indoor golf tournaments and book your bay for the Masters in April. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
Stop by TCA Outdoor Power on March 22nd and 23rd for an open house and customer appreciation celebration. TCA Outdoor Power is a locally owned business located at 6210 South 57th Street and prides itself on being Lincoln's only elite steel dealership for over 20 years. On March 22nd and 23rd, enjoy 10% off select steel products and up to $350 off on select battery tools. Also, if you buy 2 steel batteries, you can double your limited warranty. Give TCA Outdoor Power a call today at 402-420-9424 or visit them for their open house celebration, March 22nd and 23rd.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough? If you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and The Ticket FM.
Once again, your song of the day, I believe for the first time ever on Early Break in 8 years, Bob Marley, song of the day. Three Little Birds by Bob Marley and the Wailers, 1977. 464-56851. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Where did that come from?
I have no idea why I did that. I've heard some Marley recently, I guess.
Yeah, did you?
It wasn't like it was something yesterday. Yeah, I want to play that song because I heard it yesterday. Just thought it was worth playing at some point.
I kind of like it. I mean, I've heard it.
He's got a movie out in theaters right now about Bob Marley. Yeah.
Really?
Is it in theaters yet? Because I watched the trailer.
Okay, it looks awesome.
It looks incredible.
Let me confirm that real quick.
Myself and my wife Laura were like, we have to go see that.
Can you expand? Can you expand?
Not really. I mean, it would just look like it just from the trailer. It just looked like it had some incredible historical value. Also,
it is out. It came out in February on Valentine's Day, February 14th. It was out in theaters, so it is still visible.
Huh?
But not for a month. Bob Marley, One Love, the movie.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that song. It's fine. I mean, how do you not like it? It's a 7. It's a 7.16675. 7.11675.
I noticed Bill singing this one. Bill, Sip, you were not singing.
That was odd. You didn't sing. That was.
You didn't sing Bob Marley.
I mean,
Was that uncomfortable?
how great would it be to be a whaler?
Pretty good.
Can you imagine the stories? What were you?
Oh.
I was a whaler.
Yeah.
Bob Marley and the Wailers.
That would be fun.
That would be. That's incredible walk-up music. When you, if you that was playing when you walked in,
feels good
right away. It's like it is a mood changer.
Mm-hmm.
It is a happy place by an iconic singer. I'm way different than Sipple on this one. Way different. It's a 9888.
Whoa! I did not expect that.
988.
That's good.
Absolutely.
I
appreciate
High scores. So you're in the sevens. 988 from Bill.
Yes.
Was there any bass in that song?
Yeah, I think Josh is going to be.
Bass?
I think he's going to be a 8-9.
8-9. Yeah.
I'm going to go 6-3.
Ooh, so I just go happily in between 7-6.
5-5. 5.5 is the number from Josh.
Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Come on, Josh.
Wow, Josh.
Go back.
Well, he's got a bad
Let's
sunburn.
get Bella back in here.
Yeah, she would have given it a high
Get Bella
score.
back. Bella would not have done that.
Josh just got a bad sunburn. He slept in a wet towel.
Yeah.
And then Sip,
Not a bad idea.
Sip told me that when he had sunburns in the past, he would sleep on popsicles.
Those the kind
Ice,
that
you know.
hold on. The kind that are in the plastic wrap.
Did you take him out of the wrap when you laid on him?
No.
Why is the bed all purple?
No, I put him in the
It's purple
recliner. I
red.
put him in the recliner. I mean, when you have a bad sunburn, you do some weird stuff, right?
It's weird. Yeah.
It's a bad
You just
feeling.
want some relief.
Yeah.
It's a bad feeling.
Yeah.
Some ratings here before we get to Bill's Thrills. We say Notorious B.I.B. 7.25. By the way, Lance wants the hoodie we talked about of the we don't, we won't. We don't go silently into the night on early break.
We don't and we won't. We do not go silent.
Thank you,
We
Lance.
make a stand.
We'll see if we can do
We
that. Eric, 1.4. Guilt Nerd, a 10. Dino, 4.75. Who in Columbus?
I was drinking coffee.
I know, I'm sorry.
Bert!
There it is. Delayed is still good.
Got me right in a coffee drink.
That was so good.
9.4.
9.4.
Now, Bird's been like a 1 or a 3 recently. 9.4 is insanely high for him.
That is a home
Tyson
run for me.
Bird.
Hey.
It's about the highest I put a song.
That's high for Bill and high for Bird.
Yes.
It is. Bird never.
Thank you, Bird.
I don't think Bird uses a lot of decimals either.
Yeah.
Feels like, yeah, and feels like you guys are on a different page from Bird.
Thank you for the
Usually
double,
you guys
Bird.
are high, he's low. Brett in Minnesota, 9.9.
Make sure you ferret out Corey.
I'll try to find him. East Lincoln West, a 7. 9.6 from Sean in Omaha. Kevin in Waukee says, perfect 10. That song oozes vacation and cold beer.
Yes, it does. It oozes. It song
And
oozes.
smoke. And smoke.
Yeah, a lot of smoke. Nate in Dorchester, 9.8. Cannon in Lincoln, 9.5. That's a banger right there. It says Cannon.
Vanguard.
Shamia says 9.9.
Shamia.
That's
She
new
likes
for us.
that.
I didn't see Corey in Lincoln. I just checked him out.
Corey, where are you? Corey.
Are we looking at the YouTube stream at all?
I'm getting people yelling at me, by the
Okay,
way.
sometimes you ignore those guys.
There was a comment that said this. Jake ignores us all the time. Phil says, I appreciate the interaction between fellow breakers because Jake couldn't care less about the YouTube. That's not true.
He cares.
If I have it right here, I
It's the
can
screen.
see it.
It's the
over
screen.
here
Look
now.
at his neck. It's
Yeah.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
even watch him do
Yeah.
this.
It hurts.
Yes.
It hurts.
Yeah, I can tell.
So he's got two screens going, YouTubers,
Hey.
and that's the problem.
We got to talk to our tech people about moving that screen
Yeah, how
to
do
a
we-
better spot.
Phil follows up. He just said, we didn't even hear me say this. He says, unfortunately, Jake's ability to completely ignore every single text with the exception of 5 to 10 real fans of the show. I myself have only been a fan of the tickets. I've been a fan since day one of the programming. Phil, we appreciate you.
You
I'm
are
sorry.
this is a bloodbath.
If YouTube was here as it usually is, I would be able to read more.
So there's
chats.
nothing personal against YouTube. Is that correct?
Nothing
Okay.
personal.
Because it seems like it. You don't mention them.
I care about the textures, and I love all the breakers that chime in and don't chime in also.
I'm
If
concerned
you're a
about your
silent breaker, I love you also.
I'm concerned about your neck.
I know. You should be.
There's a way you can move that computer over closer to you.
Nope. That's where it's at.
Is that right?
It's stuck where it's
It's
at.
stuck where it's at?
1969 and landed and walked on the moon. I'm saying we can get a computer move 6 inches.
So
There
you don't
has
have
to be a way.
So you don't have to wear a
calling
neck brace.
Imagine calling
This is
NASA.
6 inches change fixed all the problem. No, I'm still looking like this then.
Oh, let me look at it
Get a
later.
kink.
You slide everything over. It should be 3 right in front of you.
That's exactly right.
You slide that over. That's exactly what
Text
happens.
lines on the text line. Jake hates me. Says, "Do you love me, Jake?" Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So you can change your name on that.
Yeah.
I don't hate you, Jake.
I mean,
I don't hate
Bill
you.
just come up with it. You just got to slide them all this way towards us.
You
Just
can get all
slide
three.
them all.
You can be a 3-way front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
All
like
the way
3
over here.
linebackers in
Yeah.
front of
This
you.
Yeah.
post. Okay.
The old 4-3.
Yeah.
The old 4-3.
4-3.
I mean, you're in Bill's wheelhouse right
Yeah,
now.
That's right. Yeah,
He knows how to position stuff.
That's right. Before we get to Bill's Thrills, let's play a quick legal ID.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
It is time, without further ado, for Bill's Thrills Bugaboo Tuesday. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it gonna be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisor.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrills is sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Call them at 402-730-7387 or stop by 27th and Old Cheney. Their office, Bill, floor is yours on Bugaboo Tuesday.
Also, with the NCAA tournament starting, there's going to be a lot of money exchanged.
Oh, yeah.
When you start winning, get to them right away. Get to them immediately with the tax-free app, and then start funneling some into retirement. And like I said, they can make you 30,000-40,000 the next 2 weeks, and that'd be a nice
Does
little
that
hit.
sound good to you?
Yeah, nice. You win some money, you invest it.
A lot of problems.
That'd solve a lot of problems if you did that. So if you want to try to be up 40 grand by the end of March Madness, get a hold of those guys. They'll crush it for you.
Sounds pretty good to me.
I mean, this show is very much financial in nature.
Yes.
We will help you.
What is it again? What is it? We can't.
We don't go quietly in the night, right?
We won't.
We won't.
We can't. We won't.
No, we don't.
We don't.
And we won't.
And we won't.
I'll get it right.
Yeah, we don't, and we won't.
We're gonna get hoodies made.
We need that.
We do not go silent.
All right, let's hear some bugaboos.
Got some things really bothering me.
What's
today.
bothering Bill today? The glasses are on.
Sometimes there might be at the very end. We might even go back in time at the very end. Better time. So this hit me. This hit me earlier in the year during our ice out. It hit me on Ice Sunday, which was this last Sunday. It was cold. Wind was howling. It was. I was up north, so it was snowing up there. It was brutal. Okay. Wind chill nightmare. The interactive gas pump. The stupid initiative of ridiculous information. Man versus pump.
Dropped a stupid in there.
You insert
What is going on right now?
You insert the card. I get it. As it's freezing cold and the wind chill's 20 below zero. Do you want a car wash? Got to press the button. Do you want a car wash? No, I don't. I want gas in my truck right now because it's freezing outside. Are you a rewards member? Are you a rewards member? You want to start at that? No. Skip. Do you have a Shell card? Do you want 5 cents off per gallon? No, skip. It's 20 below zero. I can't feel my hands. I want to pump gas. Do you want a 49-cent snow cone? No, I don't. I like to pump gas. It's freezing cold outside. Then the 6 gas choices. You want E60, you want E80, you want E90, you want super premium?
I don't even know what those
You want
are.
quad premium? What do you want? No, I want unleaded gas. That's what I'd like to get.
Been there.
Oh,
That's a horrible feeling.
and then when you finally get gas going, the new thing now, all of a sudden, just get the living hit scared out of you because live TV pops on sometimes. And some guy starts doing the weather. All of a sudden, you're just like, what was that? And all of a sudden, there's some guy, hey, it's going to be cold outside, and his voice pops in. You're like, it just scares the living bejesus out of you. You jump. You just go nuts.
Who's the guy talking?
Who's this guy yelling at me? You're out there by yourself.
And you jump every time.
You jump every time. It's every time. I'm just like,
prepared for
hey,
it.
do you want a car wash? No, it's 20 below zero. I don't want a car wash. You rewards member. Oh, no. You want 5 cents off with the Shell card? No. Skip. Just skip, and then you're just trying to get gas to go, and it's so horrific.
Push the skip all button, Dad. Please.
Especially if you're having a bad day.
Bad day.
That's all bad.
It's all bad. And you get out, and I'm telling you what, that is a bugaboo to me.
That's a good one.
I just want to pump gas.
That's a great one.
It's so
It's
cold.
diesel or it's unleaded. That's
The
it.
guy
That's
that
it.
comes
Two
on the
options.
screen freaks
He
you out.
freaks you out when he pops on. It's always it's a male voice and it's very deep and loud. And then today, and you jump, you freak out because you're thinking someone's talking to you. I've answered the guy before. What? Who? What? I've talked to the guy.
Who goes there?
Who goes there?
goes there?
State your name.
Who goes there?
Some guy from 1011.
What is the deal with
back in the 1700s?
What is the deal with the gas choices too?
Oh yeah,
the
it's like
stuff.
all this stuff. You want E90? You want E40?
What? No.
I just
I don't know what it is.
No, I don't know what it is. I want
put that in my
gas.
truck is going to ruin it.
God. And then my favorite part is it still says unleaded gas. There hasn't been leaded gas in 60 years. So it says unleaded. We're aware of that one. We're aware of that one. They don't make leaded gas. That stopped like 1972. But it still says unleaded. It's like, what? Yeah, I get it. I get it. Just gas.
That was priceless.
We have some response here.
Skip. Ah! Your hands are just
Let me get my gloves real quick. Frozen over here.
You get so mad. I just want gas in my truck. Like they did in 1974. Just give me some gas. God. I don't want a snow cone.
I don't know right now.
Not right now. I just want to get my truck. I want to drive off.
When's this guy going to start talking?
It scares the living crap out of you. It's a live screen. Who goes there?
State your name.
Back in the 1700s over here.
State your name.
Okay, we have some response. I hope we get the response to this. Wet Blanket says, standing and applauding for this segment today.
So good.
He says, when Bill hit the "Do you want a car wash?" I pulled my car over so I could stand and applaud today. He paused on the side of the road here. Sean in Omaha, I am dying. Nothing pisses me off more than wind going through you and dealing with pump shenanigans.
Oh, it's just pump shenanigans.
100.
Kevin in Milwaukee, amen, Bill. Nothing left said. You got it. You nailed it there.
You did. It was funny.
Jake and Hickman says, this one hits home. I am so with you on this, Bill. I should be able to put my car in and get gas and shouldn't have to watch commercials. Perfect today, Bill. Thank you.
There's not all the places are like that, but there's enough.
There's enough of them. But most of them anymore, you still have several things to go through. And usually you always hit with do you want a car wash?
Yeah.
Do you have rewards? Do you have a skip? And you're just so mad. And when that voice comes on, here's the deal is the voice, I swear to God, I think they sit inside of the gas station and they wait for you to turn around and then they press it. So the guy starts talking when you're just like, you shoot right through Oh yeah.
Oh, I remember the first time. No, I'm not going to say the place. I could, Jake, you guys would know, but
everyone knows which place you're going to.
I heard it when I did it. When I heard it for the first time, it was the exact reaction you described. I was freaked out. You look around like, oh, is somebody talking to me?
Yeah.
Who's talking?
State your name.
Who goes there?
Another one. Kent says,
State your name.
Kent says, don't forget the zip code entry. Yeah.
People
make you do zip code.
Yeah.
My hands are frozen here.
That's
I can't
on the
type
card.
the right one.
It's like, hey, listen, here's the deal. If you're crafty enough to steal someone's card, then you get the benefits of using it.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on the zip code thing because you can screw that up.
It
might be your wife's card. I mean,
I've screwed it before, like, and all of a sudden they're like, card declined.
Right.
I'm like, what?
Oh yeah,
really. Nate in Dorchester says, Bill, it truly is the man of the people.
That was
Bill. Nate
that's why I love Bugaboo Tuesday. God, that was incredible. We've all been there.
Things that bother me.
That is bothersome.
Do you remember back when you
skip?
You're just so cold, and the wind is just. Remember when it was 30 below zero?
Yeah.
And you had to and you let it go all the way down. Like, okay, I have to get gas. I got to do it. And every time you get it, it's 19 things before the gas actually gets into your pump.
Yeah, and you're saying things to yourself while you're pumping. Oh God, this is ungodly.
Cussing to yourself.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, this is what am I doing here? Why am I here? Yeah.
Remember back in our day, Jake, you would get out, and then when you pulled it out, you just flipped the thing over.
That was it.
Like, that was it.
There's
you
nobody
just
talking.
Flipped it. No one talking. There was no car. You just flipped it over.
There's no weird
choices. There's one in Crofton that still has it. It's just flip it. You're good to go.
Also, the best part about it too was, Jake, when me and Steve started getting gas, you just filled up your tank and then went in.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted $10, just went in. Hey, what'd you have? I had $10. I had 20. Whatever it was.
No.
There was no prepaid. There was no card. No nothing. You just filled up and left. I can remember one time me and Chris Buchholz were driving around, and Lisa Reimers is following us around.
Good looking.
With that, Lisa was sharp. Yeah,
Sorry,
redhead.
Yeah.
And she was showing our class. and she's kind of honking at us like, what does she want? Finally, she pulls us over because she was working. She goes, "Hey, idiots! You didn't pay for your gas."
Oh no!
She chased you down.
Yeah, she did chase us down. We just filled up this car, and we're driving around and thinking of it. Oh, they're like, "What would she be wanting?" Hey, idiots! You didn't pay for your gas. So then we did. We went and paid for our gas
because
we're
you're
the big
proper
deal.
people.
It wasn't
That's
like,
why.
well, and
You have to use your car.
So she didn't haul us down there. She goes, "Just pay for your gas." So about 15 minutes later, we went down. Oh, sorry about that. Paid for your gas.
That is
Better times.
Bill's
Way
Thrill,
better
sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors. By the way, episode 24 in podcast form, sponsored by Acres, out tomorrow. We can listen to the rebroadcast 2 to 3 p.m. on Sundays, but download anywhere, Apple, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcast. Bill's Thrills, episode 24. Tomorrow, top of the hour.
Skip.
Next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Stop by TCA Outdoor Power on March 22nd and 23rd for an open house and customer appreciation celebration. TCA Outdoor Power is a locally owned business located at 6210 South 57th Street and prides itself on being Lincoln's only elite steel dealership for over 20 years. On March 22nd and 23rd, enjoy 10% off select steel products and up to $350 off on select battery tools. Also, if you buy 2 steel batteries, you can double your limited warranty. Give TCA Outdoor Power a call today at 402-420-9424 or visit them for their open house celebration, March 22nd and 23rd.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in March. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. For lunch, try the salmon panini with provolone, sesame oil, and tomatoes on a ciabatta roll with bagel chips. Perfect for Lent. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hello? Believe it or not, old phones are one of the most common pain points in offices today. Many of these phones are beyond repair because parts aren't available to fix outdated devices. Whether it's a traditional phone system or cloud-based VoIP technology, Hamilton Business Phones can help upgrade your connection. We make it easy to sync your office phone with your cell for seamless call handling, no matter where you work. If your current office phone can't do this, you deserve better. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Forget the lame excuse this year. Your boss already knows why you can't make it to work for those magical 2 days in mid-March. Join 93.7 The Ticket on Thursday and Friday, March 21st and 22nd at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O for March Mayhem. Come early on Thursday and get a ping pong ball with a lucky team on it. And stay all day for prizes throughout and buzzer beater upsets. It's March Mayhem with 93.7 The Ticket for the NCAA tournament at Buffalo Wings and Rings, 68th and O.
Homeowners, are you tired of paying for a lawn care service when the results are leaving your lawn lifeless and full of weeds? Is your lawn sick of being ghosted by your service provider when they don't show up? Maybe it's time for a switch. At Weedman Lawn Care, excellent results, proactive communication, and superior customer care is what we're all about. Don't take my word for it. Check out our Google reviews. See the Weedman difference on your lawn. Go to weedman.com and get 50% off your first application with your program. Terms and conditions apply.
Spring is here. It's time to get back outside and into proper shoes this year. Brown Shoe Fit is the place to buy this spring with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular price athletic shoes with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. And don't forget, Browns carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start your spring off right at Brown Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Mosaic is a nonprofit, whole-person healthcare organization that embraces God's call and relentlessly pursues opportunities that empower people with diverse needs to live their best lives. Mosaic in Southeast Nebraska, serving Lincoln and Beatrice, would like to invite you to their monthly Discover the Possibilities tour events. Events are held on the third Wednesday of every month and are a great way to understand Mosaic's mission. To RSVP, please contact Melindy at 402-429-0088 or visit mosaicinfo.org/Southeast Nebraska.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. New location open up end of February at 70th and Pioneers. And what in the world could Steve Schindler have for us today?
So he's got something going on.
He does.
Shindy.
Shin
locked
Daddy.
down that Jordy Ball thing, so that was a big thing for Midwest Bank getting that
NIL?
set up.
That's
for
significant.
NIL for the number one softball player in the world. Injured, I know, but still
Still the best. You know what's funny? Is guys your age, Bill, they call it nil. I always get a kick out of that.
Nil.
Well, they got to get their
Guys
nil.
Bill's age.
I've never said nil, but I'm okay with that. I kind of like it better.
Nil.
I like it better.
They got to get their nil.
Get that worked out.
All right, get it going.
I like to get that. But yeah,
What's going on here?
Steve's got a big day going right there. Last night was a busy night, worked very late. He had to install giant rotating chairs with hydraulics. Because today, Midwest Bank version of The Voice. They're doing the voice competition.
Is that right?
The voice competition. Blake Shelton has flown in for the event. So it's Shindy, Blake Shelton.
Oh, he's turning it up a notch.
Yeah. Doc Sadler and Larry the Cable Guy.
Wow.
They're the four guys that are doing the judging. And remember on The Voice, you listen to him sing, and then you find out if you want to have them in your groups. You hit the button and the chair flips around to build. So everyone is performing from Northeast Nebraska in the area. So it's a very area based, but they have four. Shin Daddy will be there. Larry,
what is he doing?
What's that? He'll be one of the judges.
He'll be a judge.
He already has the chairs installed.
So Blake Shelton, Doc, and Larry the Cable Guy.
And Shindy. Yes, that's the guy. Yeah, so they're the four. That's the team that you can be on. And so they're very excited about that. It's a big day to promote.
Blake Shelton.
From what I hear, they're the ones that are also honored to see Shin Daddy. He's the celebrity here.
He's the celebrity. He is. That's why Larry got a hold of him right away. Said, I'd love to do it if you can. So he's flying in there this morning. Too. Yeah. He's picking up Doc down in Kansas.
Okay, now he's ramping up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really
ramping,
going
he's
to
really going to like that. The light. It's quite a sound system they had to put in. And so they, Walton's Electronics from next door put that
Walton's
in.
Electronics did it.
Yes, from next door.
God.
And they had to get all the bees.
With the time.
Walton's Electronics.
Yes, had to get all the bees out.
That's
of
right.
course, from the day before.
How'd that go yesterday?
Went really well. Honey has started. Yeah, the production of honey.
Blake Shelton?
Yeah, Blake Shelton will
Who's
be
he
there.
married to?
Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
God, Jake, you're amazing.
She's going to be there too.
You are amazing, by the way.
Gwen Stefani's going to be there.
Gwen Stefani will
Gwen
be there. She's just there kind of as a promotion.
So I got to ask you
she's
something.
She's not one of the judges, not her team.
I got to ask you something.
Yes.
Shindy, it's not like he's brought in, I mean, am I wrong about this? He's not brought in a lot of stars to this point, has
No, he has not. He's kind of his own guy. He is the star.
I wonder if he'll start bringing in more
He's going to
names.
start. Yeah, he'll bring some names. He's getting pretty well known. Shin Daddy would be something back in our day. Would be on the Johnny Carson show.
He's about to that level.
He's about to that level where he'd be on the Johnny Carson show.
Well, then Shin Daddy.
Bringing him out off that with the music playing, Doc Severson.
Yeah. He'd handle it.
He'd handle it really well.
Yep.
Imagine him talking to Carson.
Yep. He'd be good. He'd be good in that role. He'd be good in that situation. Wow. Shelton and Stefani are
they're both there.
whipping in a motorcade.
I look forward to see how this goes. How many singers?
State your
today?
name.
How many are expected?
Who goes there? Gwen Stefani. Thank you. Identify yourself.
Stefani, Gwen.
God, what a day!
Big day for them.
Are they
Just a
expecting
random
what kind
Tuesday.
of crowd? How many people are singing today?
They've also got bleachers in there.
Bleachers in there,
that
okay,
could be set up right there. So there is 12 contestants. 12 contestants that will sing.
Talented.
Yeah, very talented. Very talented. They've already been vetted. Yes.
Are you going up?
What's that? I'm not going up for it. I got stuff to do here. I got to try to get ready for the show because I got to do the show by myself from the studio because you guys are going to Memphis.
Are we going to work our way through this?
We are.
Are we going to counsel our way through this?
What happened? But somebody was busy on Friday. I'd love to have Bill out.
Jake gets very uncomfortable when you raise this.
Yeah. He knows he pulled one.
I did pull one.
Pulled a fast one on
I did
us.
not. From YouTube. This is why I don't read YouTube all the time. BWD says, who the hell is Shin Daddy? Celebrity for what? It's Shin Daddy. Where you been, BWD? I mean, this guy's the king of the state for crying out loud.
You just asked the question, who the hell is Shin Daddy?
Obviously,
BWD.
Thank you, first-time
He
listener.
invented the FDIC.
Just go and read Google.
Yeah, Google.
Have you heard of
Google.
the FDIC? He invented the FDIC.
How about you just Google Shin Daddy?
Simple as that.
Or FDIC. Just Google FDIC.
See,
Steve
the
Schindler.
picture pops up.
Is it?
Yeah, your money's safe because of him.
Yeah.
Come on, BWD. Thanks for tuning in, though. Appreciate you.
God, what a day.
Thanks to Midwest Bank for sponsoring Hour 2, as always. 402-464-5685. Call or text, as always. I did play one clip from Trev Alberts at his introductory press conference from yesterday at Trev A&M.
In College Station.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
Okay, let's hear what else Trev had to say in College Station.
He wanted to thank Nebraska off the bat. Here's Trev Alberts starting things off, thanking Nebraska.
So first of all, I'd like to thank the University of Nebraska. I've had an affiliation, obviously, with my alma mater for a very long time. And I'll always be a Cornhusker, and I just appreciate so much what the University of Nebraska has done for me. I also want to thank Coach Tom Osborne. And, Coach Osborne in 1989 saw something in a little guy from Cedar Falls, Iowa, that not a lot of other people saw. I wasn't highly recruited, but he saw something in me. And other than my father, one of the great leaders and dear friends of mine is Coach Osborne. So I want to thank him. I want to thank the staff at the University of Nebraska. I want to thank the coaches. They have accomplished some uncommon things, and we did it together. And it was pretty remarkable. So just so grateful. The University of Nebraska changed my life. And so I'm just grateful to have the education and the athletic experience that really helps to define who I am. So I want to thank the University of Nebraska.
Okay, that's the first thing he starts with in his press conference.
Makes sense.
There's more. He was emotional to leave Nebraska. Should we hear that from Trev?
Sure.
Okay, Trev Alberts. Emotional to leave Nebraska. Here's why.
Yeah, very difficult. It's and emotional, frankly. And that was a difficult part of this whole transition. I wasn't looking to leave. Right. Been associated with that university for a long, long time. And as I said in the previous press conference, I mean, that's a place that changed my life, and other than my faith in my family, most everything I have today, I owe to the University of Nebraska. And so very challenging, emotional, and difficult. But, at 54 years old, you see opportunities, and Texas A&M is a pretty remarkable place with a remarkable trajectory, with remarkable leadership. And so as you think about the future and you think about some of these evolving changes, much of which is yet undefined, right? We don't know where this is going. But part of what is really intriguing to me is I think this is a place under General Welsh's leadership that's going to help to define what the future looks like. And that's really exciting to me.
Okay, there's Trev Alberts.
I never thought of A&M as with a remarkable trajectory. I mean, when I contemplate college sports, I don't think, man, A&M's really got it going. They got it going down there. Do you ever
have
think
a lot
that?
of money?
No, it also the obviously, but there were two words that were fired across the bow. Right back at Nebraska was trajectory and leadership. That was a shot right back to Lincoln of everyone's pretty clear. One of the main reasons that he left was leadership and where it was that. I mean, that'd be hard to push back on that.
No,
there's no way you would ever say no. They were everything was aligned there perfectly. No, they're not.
They're not.
Just because of just absent spots. And so that was a shot fired back across the bow. Also, when you look at sports, I've told you, when you play at Texas A&M, probably the best place I've ever played. I mean, the sheer pageantry of that place, of that stadium, it's really cool.
It's cool, but they haven't been that good.
But they've never been a factor in college football.
No.
They've never been a factor. They won
trajectory.
They won a national championship in like 1946.
Right.
They've never been a factor in basketball. They're not anything. It's a non-factor, and also they're the number 2 team in the state because with Texas now, and they could hold the SEC card over them. Now they can't hold that over them, and so Texas still runs that state. They're like this. Texas runs the state. That's why there's the Longhorn Network.
Again, and I totally understand where you're going with the leadership thing. I've written it. I've said just what you said. I'm not 100% sure. I think it just could be a situation where Trev sees opportunity for himself, and that is to be an SEC AD in addition to being a Big Ten AD, and then using that to get a bigger job, a bigger picture job. It's convenient for Trev to go down this leadership path and talk about that. It's convenient. I'm not positive it's totally salient. I don't know. I think this is about Trev is what I think more. I mean, it's not good that Nebraska doesn't have a president, but we covered all that. They don't have a president. It's been 210 days or whatever it's been, but as Chris Dunker pointed out, that's pretty normal, pretty standard. Before you hire a president, that's the sort of time that usually elapses. So anyway.
We also have no idea where they're going with this. There's not even a name mentioned right now, is there?
Yeah, there's names.
Are they saying they're getting closer to a decision?
Yeah, they're getting close. Yeah, there's 2 names.
Call to action.
Call to action
from the governor.
Pillen
don't take
figure it out. Figure it out, says Pillen.
Dr. Gold and then there's the president of the Nebraska Chamber of Commerce, outstate Garing guy. It's pretty much down to those 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We played this one earlier, but if you missed this early in the show, this is the last one from Trev Alberts regarding this these basketball games on Friday. Men's and women's basketball both playing Texas A&M in the NCAA tournament. Here was Trev Alberts' thoughts on that.
Well, I will say that it appears a little too coincidental to me. But no, you look, I mean, I'm really happy for Amy Williams. I'm really happy for Fred Hoiberg. Look, I spent 3 years working with them and just trying to support them. You know, those basketball programs have achieved some really significant things. I'm also really, really happy for Coach Taylor and Buzz Williams, right? And I've had a chance as I started to look at this job, really dive in. I've watched a lot of press conferences. I've watched Coach Taylor, just really impressed. Those are 4 really outstanding human beings and 4 great teams. And so it'll be a little surreal and interesting to watch them compete. But the beauty is I can't lose. So
the nervous chuckle at the end.
Was that him or somebody else? I'm convinced that was somebody else.
Okay, I'll play the very last part. Let's see if it sounds like Trev. Okay, here we go.
But the beauty is I can't lose. So.
Oh yeah,
that's
somebody else.
Yeah,
he says so after that. That's somebody else.
That was someone supporting Trev with nervous laugh.
Yes,
nervous laugh.
Hey, listen, if I say something, laugh. Identify yourself.
State your name.
I wonder about. I mean, listen. I just wonder if he will thrust himself into the limelight in Memphis. Will he be courtside? I don't. If it were me, I would not. I would not if it was me. I would stay in the. I would if I was there at all. I'd be upstairs. I'd stay upstairs, and I'm not. It's just an individual choice. It's not. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if he was down courtside, kibitzing with people. But I don't think he should because of and why? Why do I say that? Because it's the kids. It's these teams. It's their moment, not Trev's moment. Right? Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, but you think he's going to be there and just not seen it at all, though?
Well, you can be upstairs. He can be upstairs in the upper reaches with me. I've seen ADs do that. Sean Eichhorst did that remember when Tim was under fire, and they were at the Big Ten tournament, and Eichhorst just stayed upstairs. He didn't come down. It was obviously different scenario, different situation, but he stayed upstairs. He never did come down. Just kind of stayed out of the fray. Didn't want to deal with the media is why he did it. I'm just suggesting that you can do that.
You can.
Yeah, you don't have to be down courtside shaking hands.
Feels like Trev for most Nebraska games was visible though.
Oh, real visible.
Every game.
Well, he's sitting with Dylan Raiola. I mean, it's very visible. Extremely
as visible as it gets at the arena. So there's Trev Alberts. A couple of clips from his
those are good clips.
Opening press conference.
Yeah,
at Trev A&M, Texas.
So there he
A&M.
is. He's probably he's probably working down there now, right?
I would think so. He's employed there, so he should be working.
Makes sense. State your name.
Before we get to break, a quick plug for our friends. Lincoln Industries. Are you looking for a job? What a place Lincoln Industries is. It's a place where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts and at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. LincolnIndustries.com. Apply there today to be part of something very special.
When you stop in to apply, Scott Miller will take you out to lunch. And he wants to talk to you. And he'll talk to you
Just for applying.
Wants to talk to you right away about the days off that you can get to start. And so he's very much. He's
very in tune with today's society. Apparently,
yes. Start off with vacation. Start off with a couple days vacation, then get back to us on Wednesday. Come in ready to go. He'll do an incredible job.
Prepare yourself.
Scott Miller, the future mayor and governor.
Start off with
days of vacation.
Where's my vacay?
Get the ball rolling.
Where's the 401k format?
Lincoln Industries. When we come back, a couple of stories we have not hit on in college basketball next. Early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Spring is a time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Fuhrer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter, or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fuhrer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in March. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. For lunch, try the salmon panini with provolone, sesame oil, and tomatoes on a ciabatta roll with bagel chips. Perfect for Lent. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Hi, folks. Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and the Chevrolet and GMC Truck Month is now underway. We've got huge savings in Louisville. Get $9,000 off or 1.9% for 72 months on select models. Yes, you heard right. That's $9,000 off or 1.9% for 72 months happening right now at Koppel. So take that short money saving drive down 144th Street or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with roof credit. Stock number G214773.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit, update your info with LES, and if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
Jake Sorensen here for The Body Shop. My wife is nearing her due date with our first child and has been in need of a good massage as her body continues to change and adapt. Dennis and the team at The Body Shop were incredible with the prenatal massage that she's still talking about today. I was also able to get a deep tissue massage, so it was a great bonding experience and a unique couples massage in general. If you're in need of stress relief, book a massage today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
If you're looking for a pre-owned tractor to upgrade your operation this year, you'll find a wide selection at your local Landmark Implement. We'll work with you to find the right equipment for your needs at a price that's right for you, all backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. During the month of March, choose from a 6-month interest waiver or 4.5% fixed rate for up to 60 months on used 6M and R, 7R, 8R, or 9R tractors with approved credit. Visit landmarkimp.com to see our complete inventory or stop by your local Landmark location today and experience the Landmark difference.
Imagine a healthier, more active, physically fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off the enrollment fee. The next challenge begins on March 23rd. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
We're on the air.
Back.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Jake, you're a freaking nutcase.
Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We'll get to the portal in a second. Before that, portal. Score One Smoking. Man, does Chris make some excellent food at Score One Smoking. The ribs class went awesome, it sounds like, Bill.
He crushed the rib class. Also, he was in competition last week down in Kansas City. Finished in the top 10 overall out of 400 teams. So that was incredible. And also yesterday, he put on a breakfast buffet by himself.
What?
I saw the post.
For Parker. At First Rate Ag.
This is not fiction?
No, this is real.
Not fiction. So he did a breakfast for 40 people yesterday morning. If you stop in to see Chris, he makes you a breakfast. He makes you an incredible...
He makes food for you.
He makes food for you. That's what he does. Score One.
Score One Smoking.
Not Score Two.
No.
Score One.
Score One Smoking.
Rubs.com.
Barbecue rubs and sauces for both competitors and backyard grillers alike. Again, not just competition barbecue. They do cater in Holdridge and the area for large events. Facebook and Instagram at Score One Smoking and ScoreOneSmoking.com.
There's a lot of graduation stuff coming up. You should get a hold of them.
Yes, and they'll ship nationwide, probably worldwide if you want to.
Worldwide. Singapore.
If you're listening in Thailand, we know that we got Sim in Thailand. Hey, man, order some Score One Smoking sauce.
We'll send it over to you.
They send it overseas?
We get people in the Philippines listening.
Yes.
Get some Score One Smoking.
They send it overseas?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure he would.
Yeah, he'd do it.
Why wouldn't he? Score One Smoking.
Score One.
State your name.
State your name. State your name. Okay, so the basketball portal opened up yesterday, and reports were after 9 hours there was like 400 plus entries into the portal.
That's healthy.
This is a week that is all about, to most fans, about the NCAA tournament. Talking about, hey, we get the first four tonight. We got 2 games in the tournament. We got the actual thing starting off on Thursday. Should be, all tournament talk. But yesterday there's a million posts about, hey, this guy is going the portal from Doug McDaniel from Michigan's in the portal.
McDaniel went in the portal.
Yes.
He's a good player.
Yeah, that's big news because, it's a good player. Now, he couldn't play on the road because of academic issues going on.
First question. Hey, how's it going? How's class?
Before we talk. Class going well?
How are we doing there?
What's the GPA like, Doug?
So wait a second.
That, at about 9 hours into it, I was seeing 400 plus entries in the portal. Obviously, it blew up beyond that, but it's taking emphasis of the week away. On the
Oh,
tournament.
now is it? No.
Some of it, yesterday was kind of, again, half the timeline was full of that. It was full of this guy's in the portal from Pacific, this guy from Towson's in the portal.
Yeah. Greg in South Carolina weighed in via the text. Every player wants. I think I can read this.
Please do it.
I mean, and you guys can push back. Text line can.
Are you
push back.
paraphrasing?
No, I'm reading it verbatim.
straight,
There's
do it.
one. It's a little hardcore. So this is Greg in South
like
Carolina.
Greg.
Every player wants a bag. Low to mid D1. Low to mid D1 schools are getting their rosters raped.
Wow.
Low to mid D1 schools.
I might show a different word for that.
I could have used a different word. This is what he wrote. It's not
Probably. We probably could have. How about picked over? How about picked over?
Yeah.
Look at
Well, how
Bill's-
about raped?
No, how about not?
Raked.
Raked. Oh, you
With a
said
K.
You said K.
Yeah.
Is that what you said before?
No. I could have changed
Let's
it.
go with raked with the K.
Josh is not.
Everyone's like,
Oh, come on.
picked over, raked. Let's go with that.
PG
It's the first
13.
time we're ever going to get audited.
You're gonna get reprimanded on
We're
the
not
show.
going to get audited. I will,
Reprimanding.
and I will take the heat for this. I don't mind at
You
all.
should.
We on
Pillage.
early.
How about pillage? Yeah, the Ravens
Pillage.
getting pillaged. Let's
Yes.
go with that next time.
It was
I
not my
think there's
wording.
about 30 words we could have used.
Me and
Well,
Bill
should
at
we
the same time
suggest
looked at
some
each other
more?
and said, no.
Pillaged,
Yeah.
raped.
Raked.
Raked.
R. The K. With the K.
What else?
I think we can stop there. But again, that's
Oh, come on.
There's going to be some incredible teams going to win incredible games in this tournament, and they're getting nothing.
What do you mean?
I have a hard time thinking that a lot of teams are getting. There'll be some great upsets. They're going to be like, oh yeah, you know why? You know why Grand Canyon pulled it off? Because they're NIL money. No, not true. There's going to be a lot of people going to win. You think?
Yeah.
New Mexico just won the mountain. Probably the hardest. Not probably the hardest tournament to win this year was the Mountain West tournament. They have 6 teams in. It'd be the hardest tournament to win, and the team that was the 6th seed is the team that won it. And do you think New Mexico is just rolling in cash, just like how'd they pull it
So
off?
you're saying they're going to get pillaged?
No, what I'm saying is there's always going to be teams that do just fine without it. There's players out there.
Yeah.
There's players out there.
Yeah,
they will just like every place does. If you're a great player, if you get go to Montana State and get 14 sacks next year and see what happens for you. You're going to have all kinds of things going on. So that's going to happen. And here's the best thing is deal with it.
Yeah.
Just deal with it. Figure out that's how it's going to work.
That's the world.
So there's been some thought by the national pundits on the portal that since it's happening right now during the week, maybe not this year, but you could have a year coming up where a player that's unhappy with the situation for a tournament team could announce before the tournament, I'm transferring and not playing the dance possibly. Now,
wait, no.
that has been a conversation that there again. Don't think it's going to happen this year.
LSU women lost a player.
Did they?
Yes. I know I read that yesterday. Went in the portal.
So
I have no idea how much she was
unhappy.
playing. No idea, but they're in the.
They're a 3 seed.
They're a 3 seed in the tournament, and I'm out. Great.
Yeah. The idea seems ridiculous because hey, you're playing in the ultimate tournament, but if you are that upset with your situation, you want to make it about you, not about the team. Listen, I know I'm a role player. I'm out though. I don't want to be here anymore.
Don't make it about you. Nobody does that anymore.
No, not at all. Apparently, an NC State player entered the portal yesterday. They just won their conference tournament. They're in the dance. So yes, this is happening. Teams going to the dance are losing. Have players opting out or transferring.
Help me with this. Help me with tell me why that's okay.
I don't like it. It's not okay to me.
Text line help.
It's all just the timing. If the portal opened in 2 weeks,
why is it okay?
That wouldn't happen.
Like, what do you gain by going in the portal right now?
Well, the big thing is you want to get your name out there right away.
But when's the portal closed, though?
I mean, I understand from a timing standpoint, like Bill's saying.
You do have to get
almost
out there.
have to.
But I'm saying if NC State were to lose their first game, okay, you could have waited a week.
Maybe.
And then you're in the portal.
I don't know.
But
I
that's
mean,
the time.
I do want to express a level of empathy with a player like that. He's probably fighting it. He might be, Jake, he might be fighting it. Like, I don't want to do this, guys, but I got to do it. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to be leaving, and I need to probably do it now. So, yeah, I don't want to. I mean, I want to try to be fair.
This team had the most epic run through the ACC tournament.
And that player
5
might.
in a row.
And I'm out of here.
Well, he might not be doing it in that tone. It might be, this is horrifying. I don't want to do this, but I got to do it because I got to find a spot. Okay. I'm trying to defend a little bit here.
It's open more than a week. How long is the portal open for?
I don't know. You never know. I mean, you never know the situations exactly.
The craziness is what went nuts in the NFL in the last 7-8 days.
Free agency,
because there's certain players you knew were what? Free agents. The other ones weren't. They were free agents.
That's
that
right.
opened up
Yep.
for them. Free agency is for everyone now every year. And they
in college,
because they have made it very clear. Baker from the NCAA, the
Charlie
president,
Baker,
has said, I have zero interest in trying to deny people transfers because he knows he can't win that. So he goes, I have zero interest in trying. So it's just one after another.
So I don't know the situation with NC State with that player, but this is a good question from Phil on the text line. He says, how would you feel like if a player like Blaze Keita said, I'm going in the portal? He didn't play this year, he had injuries, tough discussion, but it's hard to pass on judgment on a guy with a situation like he's in. He didn't play. He was not healthy
I
all
don't
year
think
long.
we would say a word. It'd be like,
that's one that
we would comment on it for about 12 seconds. That'd be about it.
Yeah.
We would be like,
how would you feel?
Like, Nick, it's awkward. They've had a great year, but he didn't play and he's probably leaving. So, okay. That'd be it. It wouldn't be like, you don't see him warming up going like, this is awkward, man. Blaze isn't out there. This is weird.
Maybe what's happened here is that the NCAA has put these players in a difficult position with the timing of the opening of the portal, that you don't really blame the players as much as the situation.
Especially, I don't understand this time. There's always timing. How many times have you heard the schedule's all screwed up, the calendar's all screwed up? But right now, being in March, I don't see the advantage because no one can even really get into your school until like June 1.
So yeah,
why
now?
Why would it not be back 2 weeks? Why would it not be back?
That's a good question.
A little bit.
This is we probably should have looked into it a little more. Why now? Like, why are you doing it now?
It's the same thing we talked in college football, where the portals open up now before the conference title games, right? It's the Wednesday before the conference title games is when the portal opens. It's bizarre.
Yeah,
so
it is.
The timing just really sucks.
Fight has been on for the calendar in football since I started coaching. It was no matter what. It was always at the calendar. The calendar. We have to adjust the calendar. There's no time off, and there's no downtime. It was just. The NFL has all kinds of downtime.
They do.
They have all kinds of downtime. We're just the assistant coaches, and you don't guard your desk.
6 weeks.
They just where are you going?
Oh,
don't worry about it.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah,
where they got good downtime, legit downtime.
Head coach, a little different position coach, because here's the deal: they have zero to do with who you're going to draft. Zero. In some place, a little bit different. The Bengals are much different in that. The assistant coaches are much more involved in the evaluation part of it, rather than the GMs but there are sometimes like some places have absolutely none. It'd be like going, hey, heard you got a safety, huh? Who is it? All right, I'll coach him up. That's it. You have nothing to do with it. Amazing. And so with that's going on, your job is to coach the talent. Mm-hmm. They obtain the talent.
Mm-hmm. And there is downtime. In college football, no.
You can't contact anybody. Like I said, the NFL timeline is way better. Way better.
In local news, before we get to the game show, in terms of a transfer, Frankie Fiddler, the star player at UNO, I think averaged about 20 points a game this year, is in the portal.
He could be Nebraska bound.
That would be very big for Nebraska. He played well against good competition too when they played.
Where's he from?
He's from Bellevue West.
From Bellevue West.
Yeah,
Watch that one. Watch that one.
The Fiddler.
Yeah.
Well, I would imagine he probably most of those people that played really well, they already have their home. They're already done. They know where they're going. They're not going like, oh, let's see what happens here. Turn my phone on. They already know. That's already done.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Let's play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-568. 5 your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. 0-1 because we didn't do very well in Irish trivia yesterday.
We could have played all day and not won.
Feel like that.
We could have played all day.
Give yourself some more credit.
Today's topic is NCAA tournament champion head coaches, which I will give you the year, the school. You tell me who the coach was.
Okay.
For basketball school.
I like it. I won't do very well, but I like it.
Better than Irish people today?
Yes,
okay.
Just in general, just Irish people. Not even famous. Not even famous.
Inya.
This random guy from Ireland. Yeah.
Inya.
464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
402-464-5685. Call the Takedown Sip and Shut Up Sipple. You're playing for a business box of bagels. That's 12 bagels with 2 tubs of cream cheese, courtesy of our friends at Bagels and Joe. If you lose, though, you still get a bagel and a coffee. Everybody wins and Shut Up Sipple.
Bagel and a coffee is enough for me.
Sure. If you lose, you get the bagel and a coffee. How do you feel about NCAA tournament champion head coaches?
I think Sipple do very well on
I'd
this.
say really good.
I really do. I feel good about this.
Well, we
He
have
was a journalist.
we have Alex. Alex, how do you feel about NCAA tournament champion head coaches today?
Just okay.
Just okay.
Or Alex, thanks for calling.
Yes, thank you, Alex. Bill is a lifeline for SIP for one question as always. Alex, first question goes to you. Who is the head coach for Maryland for their national championship in 2002?
Oh, come on.
I think that was Gary Williams.
Good job.
Brilliant.
We're already up to a better start than we had.
I knew that one. Doesn't help.
Did you?
Doesn't help.
Okay, 1-0 lead for Alex. SIP, first question. Who is the head coach for Kentucky in their national championship in 1998?
Oh, God.
I think I know it.
1998, Tubby Smith.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Tubby Smith is correct, so Bill is still in play for you there. Back to you, Alex. 1-1 tie. Last question. Who was the head coach for Louisville for their national championship in 1986?
Oh, that's a layup.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
5.
Bill's starting the countdown early here. Go.
Oh, I have no idea.
4.
Probably Bill Busch.
Is it Bill Busch? Was he the head coach in 86?
No, I hope I don't miss. I'm going to go Denny Crum.
Is it Denny Crum?
Yeah, go. Why would I miss that?
Danny Crum is correct, so Bill has been utilized properly. This is for the win now. If you miss this,
Good job,
Alex
by the
can
way.
steal this and go to the
Good job on
tiebreaker.
Denny Crum.
Sip for the win. Bill
Get
Crum.
a standing toupee.
I don't know if Tobago, it is incredible hair.
He won 2 titles, I believe, Danny
Yes,
Crum.
he did.
For the win, Sip, Bill, can I help you? Who was the head coach for Michigan State for their national title in 1979?
That was the great Judd Heath coach.
Thank you. Simple.
Got it. Did good. You were right.
Alex, we'll get you a bagel and a coffee. Thanks for calling in and calling down the road.
Thank you.
There we go. Nice win today. 1-1. Can't go winless. That was good teamwork today.
Think about that when they won that. That I think they talk about on the radio driving in. Larry Bird took Indiana State to the finals. Took Indiana State to the finals.
That was epic.
Nobody else played off that team.
That was epic.
It was epic.
You knew you watched that game. You probably remember where you were.
I remember where I was watching it.
Yeah.
Also, the game was played at the University of Utah. Like it was like 14,000 people.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Salt Lake City was not a dome or anything.
No.
The dome stuff started happening, but it was like 14,000 people.
I bet you remember. I remember so much about that game. I remember the nets were really small. That like it was small nets.
Don't remember.
Strangely small. Strangely small. Bird struggled a little bit.
He struggled a little bit, like they did.
Couldn't get going. Get going. He got going eventually.
What?
Urban Magic
Greg
Johnson.
Kelser.
Greg Kelser.
Played
Michigan
for,
State.
It was a good long. He had length.
He was the running mate for Urban Magic Johnson.
Yes.
And the Indiana State had Carl Nix.
Yes.
He was a good guard. I think he had a pretty good game. But that was must-see TV.
Yeah.
Do we want the tiebreaker, Bill?
Yeah,
We've already won
please.
the game.
Please.
All right. Between 1963 and 1975, UCLA won 10 titles out of a possible 12. How many total losses did they have in those 10 title years?
10, and it's just in the title years.
Just the title years.
Yep. 18.
Oh, that's a good number. I'm going slightly lower.
How about 10? 10. How about this? They went in. This is just John Wooden is incredible. They went 2-91-10 in those
It's a
10
solid
years.
winning percentage.
Is that any good at all?
It's a solid. Was he about was that about 98 percentile of wins?
Yeah.
We could figure it out. The Wizard of Westwood. At UCLA, I don't know why that school's fallen off in athletics. I don't quite understand.
I think it was the second or third year they missed the dance completely, and then they had the run of 6 straight, and then they finished third. So the 2 times he didn't win, he missed the dance, and he finished third, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, that was 10 championships.
There was a lot of Bill Walton. Remember Bill Walton?
He wasn't there for all 10 years. There for 4 years.
No, there was a lot of Bill Walton though, and that was when
Lou
you couldn't
Alcindor.
dunk. You couldn't dunk back then. So he would just get up and lay it in all the time. He couldn't dunk. There was no dunking.
Imagine right now in this day and age, someone winning 10. I mean, in basketball, football was in Alabama dominating, but not to that level. 10 championships in 12 years.
It was incredible,
especially in a tournament where it's one and done.
That's a place too where it's just like ghost walk around, because it's always like UCLA. They've had a little flair here and there, but they're not a factor.
Nope.
They won 10.
I think
12.
I've heard Cronin's trying to get out of there, by the way, because the NIL, because the NIL's not very good.
You hear that? You do.
Yeah.
Hey, does Buzz for A&M? He wears the 3-piece suit.
He's not wearing them anymore.
What? He's not.
No, They had some struggle, and they went to the 3/4 zip.
Oh, really?
3/4
come
zip.
on,
Yeah.
Buzz.
I was so pumped to see that.
No, they're
He
not wearing
deserves
it.
to lose. He deserves to lose on Friday. With
Sorry,
that
that's a
3-piece suit.
buzzkill, but they're not, so to speak. They're not.
Nice buzzkill.
Yeah, they're not
That's
wearing.
nice.
That was a good catch.
They're not wearing the all of his assistants were wearing suits too. Now they don't.
They deserve to lose because of that.
Look,
Right now, I can't do the spillover.
That's
You
fine.
guys, Bill, can you do the spillover?
Are you in court again or what?
No, I have a meeting.
I'm not in court. I got to talk to DP.
You're wearing jeans
Yeah.
today, so you're not. Yesterday you had pants on.
I didn't.
You had
Those are
pants.
jeans.
They were not.
Yes, they were khaki colored jeans.
Okay, well, we'll spill it over
Can
next.
you- are you okay with
we're
that?
Fine. Raph's here. We're all
Okay.
good. Don't worry. Spillover's next at early break in the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Homeowners, are you tired of paying for a lawn care service when the results are leaving your lawn lifeless and full of weeds? Is your lawn sick of being ghosted by your service provider when they don't show up? Maybe it's time for a switch. At Weedman Lawn Care, excellent results, proactive communication, and superior customer care is what we're all about. Don't take my word for it. Check out our Google reviews. See the Weedman difference on your lawn. Go to weedman.com and get 50% off your first application with your program. Terms and conditions apply.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley. Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker concrete, and Beatrice concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Nutrition Authority presents Activator. University studies have shown that Activator helps with building muscle and strength while decreasing body fat. Activator is for male and females of all ages who want to look, feel, and perform their best. Activator can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in, call, or visit us at mynutritionauthority.com.
People always ask, what are Jake and Sip like when they're off the air?
Well, the answer probably won't surprise you.
Hey, Jake, your Honda's looking a little dirty.
Says the guy whose license plate is barely visible.
I mean, do you even care about that thing anymore?
It gets a little uncomfortable. Now, that's when I jump in.
Hey, whoa. Mark, did you get a new car?
Nope, just took my car down to Nebraska Auto Detail. Joe and the staff made the outside and the inside look amazing. Maybe you guys need to go. Okay, wise guy.
Settle down, Jake.
Book your appointment today at NebraskaAutoDetail.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
Pre-order your Hog Wild slow smoked Easter ham today. Hog Wild selects the highest quality whole ham and slow smokes them until they're tender and delicious. Our 100% boneless ham is approximately 4 pounds and $50. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com. Quantities are limited. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Jake Sorensen here for The Body Shop. My wife is nearing her due date with our first child and has been in need of a good massage as her body continues to change and adapt. Dennis and the team at The Body Shop were incredible with the prenatal massage that she's still talking about today. I was also able to get a deep tissue massage, so it was a great bonding experience and a unique couples massage in general. If you're in need of stress relief, book a massage today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through March 24th, enjoy Lincoln's favorite 8-ounce bacon-wrapped sirloin or 4-ounce fresh salmon portions for $3.99 each. Get ahead for your Easter dinner with Fairway Pit hams, fresh lamb roast, or ribeye roast. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-2840.
Birch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Birch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the Spillover with Chris Raff and AD, sponsored by our friends at Computer Hardware. If you have any Apple products you need to get fixed, you got a computer, you got your watch, your phone, take it to Tripp and the team at 70th and O Computer Hardware, also in Kearney, Hastings, and Grand Island. Raff, AD, it is the first day of the NCAA tournament, the first four in Dayton. We got Wagner and Howard tonight. We also have a good one to get between Virginia and Colorado State. And I think I speak for the nation on this, guys, that because Virginia basketball is just so hard to watch with the way they don't score and play great defense, that I think the nation's pulling for Colorado State tonight. I think they are. That team could actually make a run. Virginia, I don't think, has a chance to make a run because they're not that good. That's my thought, but I'm trying to speak for the nation here. My thought might mean something to the nation. Just saying. Just saying.
You know, you never know. That's why I love March Madness so much. You just never know what a team is going to come out and do.
Yep.
I mean, look at New Mexico this year.
Right.
They've had. I mean, you just didn't see that coming. At least I didn't see that coming.
Richard Patino. You didn't believe in Richard?
Yeah, but
come on,
it's
man.
not like when you think of basketball schools, New Mexico screams at you.
They got a great arena. The Pit is iconic in college basketball.
Absolutely. But
I hear you generally.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited just that it's all starting finally, man. You know, gives us something for the next few weeks.
So for TV, well, if you're trying to get this on TV, this is the time of year you find True TV. Your 2 weeks a year, you got to look for it.
Yeah.
5:40 p.m. Wagner and Howard in the 16 seed game, and about 8:10 in the 10 seed battle between Colorado State and Virginia. That's about 8:10 also on True TV from Dayton, Ohio, the first four.
I was laughing last night. I was filling out my bracket. And I was like, I think because of Nebraska being so successful this year, it has kept me from watching other basketball because I was kind of clueless filling out my bracket. Like I got down to the end and I kind of felt like Shannon Sharp was like 4 number 1 seeds.
Hey, Raph, on that note, I saw a great video from John Rothstein, who's the famous robot, basically reporter for college basketball. He said, when it comes to March Madness, the more you know, the less you know. Like if you think, hey, it's going to be 1 seed, it's like no. Like he says, every year I do a horrible bracket because I go with what I think should happen, and it never happens. So the more you know, the less you know when it comes to the NCAA tournament.
You think about this, and there's a lot of truth to that because I think when you think you know, or you do know, you study a lot, you watch the games, you know players, etc. And then you get some people that'll pick their teams by the mascots, by the colors.
I should have done that.
Yeah, and because they take logic completely out of it and just kind of just say, just going off the cuff, I think this team have no knowledge, insight whatsoever, just going off. But just like that statement is, though, man. The more you think you know, the more you don't.
When it comes to this tournament. I mean, last year, think about last year, you had a 16 seed beat a 1 seed. Purdue went to FDU and lost. Yeah. And then you had Princeton not only win as a 15 seed, but they made the Sweet 16 as a 15 seed.
When San Diego State went deep.
San Diego State was, were they an 8 seed last year?
Yeah.
I think they were an 8 seed, and they went to the finals.
Yeah.
Now, they're a 5 seed this year, but you just never know. I mean, we've seen George Mason, an 11 seed, make it to the Final Four. Yep. VCU, an 11 seed, make it to the Final Four. UCLA, usually a great program, but as 11 seed a couple years ago, made the Final Four.
Right.
Syracuse, a 10 seed, Final Four. It doesn't make sense. So when everyone says, "Oh, it's going to be chalk of UConn and Purdue and Houston and Carolina," lock them in. No, absolutely not. Do not lock them in.
There's always that Cinderella.
Give yourself some carnage in your bracket because chalk rarely happens.
There's going to be some carnage. I every year there's carnage the first day. I mean, what was this? It was last year. Me and Coach Busch we were talking about a play-in team. Are you legit or not? I forgot. I was thinking about this morning.
Yeah.
What was the argument?
Does it count as a win?
Yeah, does it count?
The question, the fear has been for Nebraska for years when they got the 64 to 68 added teams. The fear was, is Nebraska going to have to get their first ever tournament win as a play-in game? And do we count that? Because it's not the actual round of 64. And I'm on the note where I say no, you wouldn't count that. It's in the field of 64 and you count that win. You played in to get a chance to win your first ever game. I know it's not popular, but that's how I stand.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
and the brackets really don't start until
Thursday,
Friday anyway. So how can it be counted as a game? I guess if they added it to the bracket, I guess. But
I almost say it'd be like taking a test to be entered into law school or something like that. You have to get in first.
Yeah.
You have to get accepted first. And unfortunately, those playing games, man, are huge for those teams that have to deal with it, man. But
Thank Lance corrects me. He says San Diego State was a 5 seed last year. FAU was the 8 seed. Now, they made the Final Four and lost to San Diego State, but that was a 5 versus an 8 seed in the Final Four. When we talk about you can't predict this, that's what we're talking about.
Yep.
5 versus 8 in the Final Four to get to the finals. So again, tonight, just a reminder, 5:40 p.m. Wagner and Howard. That'll be live from Dayton, 5:40 on True TV, and then about 8:10, Colorado State and Virginia, also on True TV, live from Dayton, Ohio, for the first 4.
It's starting.
Let it start.
It's starting.
Get your brackets out. It's going to be fun. That's it for us to drive with Raph, AD, and Amon Green is next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I am Jake Sorensen. We will see you tomorrow.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise.